side of the map by that gold zone here. And we're kicking things off following Mike and Fung. Fung is going to have a weapon here, but Mike with the slaps could be victorious with this. It looks like Fung has been brought very, very low. Verse going to try and go and pick up that elimination. Fung has found himself a weapon. We are going to see the prio go over to Verse with the jumping LMB, finishing off Fung for the first elimination of the game. You're going to get to take a look in that bottom corner. You are going to get to see the audience. EWG Zarano here getting dangerously low. We are going to see the 1-2 coming out from the Matari dash, confirming the elimination, putting Spider up at 1 as well.
Off spawn, one of the most critical parts. And with zipping on Mike, we were saying, Seb, even though Mike was in the last phase, being able to go zipping, he was one of the first players to go do it. But first versus haste on the Matari. Doesn't look like they really want to contest. Everyone's playing this very, very close first game. Everyone wants to play nice and slow, but not Spider and AIS. Spider looking for the parry, not going to be able to get it. Fading out, needs to bring this back. Has his ult up, is going to get put in to the nunchuck defense. Doesn't release it. AIS with the pole sword. Going to fade out. Try to get the parry. He is going to get the teleport parry onto Spider with the sap. And AIS coming into play today, gets the upset off spawn on Spider. Oh my goodness. I was saying, Seb, it's tough now. It's so tough. You don't know who you're fighting against, and anyone can go down. Everyone is so good right now. Pace with the cross parry onto Verse, looking for the scale rush. Not able to get it. Verse is going to be fading out, trying to get an armor reset, but Mike, here's the parry. He's bloodthirsty to pick up this kill off spawn. Verse gets the white armor reset. Mike cooking, sitting on the outside, just looking for a focus attack, but Verse not going to give it to him, not going to make it easy, but Pace is going to find the uppercut combo. Now, Verse, triple tap dodge, going to get another white armor reset, but he's in a tough position. He's not going to be able to get away. Pace is going to pop the Liamo and secure the kill, and now we're going to get Mike versus Pace off spawn. Who can secure this POI?
Taking a look at Pace burning the last charge of his ultimate, and now Mike on full assault. We are going to see the F ability coming out from Mike. Is going to end up getting caught into the focus attack. Grapple bump extension into another focus attack from Pace. Pace doing a very good job at taking away so much of Mike's health right now. Is going to try and go for a bit of a scale rush here. We're seeing Mike popping that ultimate to try and regain some of that HP he's lost into this fight, which is going to give him a clear advantage over Pace. His Pace now no shield or very little shield. We're seeing Mike able to regain so much of this health back that Pace is taken away, and priority is going to be given over to Mike into the 2-1-1. The focus attack coming out off of the weapon bag swap. We are going to see Mike keeping on the chase. He wants to get Paced out of here right now. The gray armor swap is going to come into play, though, as we do see the overhold come through as well. The 1-2 is going to come out, trying to go for it again. F ability invested as well. Mike going to be getting even more HP back. Ultimate has been canceled, and he's already back gaining rage. And you see here, Paced also very close to getting his ultimate back here, as we are going to see very, very low in HP. But Mike is one wrong move away from getting caught in a carousel combo here. And Paste is going to be able to get himself up into a bit of heals. We're going to see that F ability getting invested for both players. And now, oh my goodness, the prio is going to come through, but the terrain is going to mess up the combo. Now Mike is going to end up getting toothpicked here into the ultimate, and Paste bringing it back around just in time for Verse to come through with the musket shot. We're going to see Paste getting himself that reset, and Mike back to the soul altar.
Huge upset. We see both Mike and Spider fall off spawn. Man, what a big clutch up for Pace. He has to be feeling it. The first round, man, that's where the jitters are. All these guys have to be feeling it. Traditionally, every time we see the first round in an 8-round series, everyone is pacing this up. This is not a sprint. This is a marathon. You want to get your game going. You see everyone play very, very straightforward, trying to warm up. Now, usually we'll see half the lobby heat up while the other lobby kind of cool off. But I gotta say, Seb, your first round definitely sets up the momentum. Starting out good can never really hurt anyone. Now we're seeing 2-2-5 over to the north. I wonder who took the red jade over here. The red jade gives you that 1,000 hit points, Mortal Defiance. Going into the first Realm of Yang gives you such a huge edge to get that first win. And the snowball that you get off that first Yang is so big. Allows you to stay in tempo, stay in form, and allows you to stay aggressive. It's very easy to let the game get away from you. If you have a bad off spawn, very hard to pull it back, to let yourself go. We heard even from the competitors that I believe it was Star saying that he felt like he didn't really open up to the 4th bi-weekly final. So hopefully you can see all of these guys show us their best game today. I've always been a big fan of Spider's Matari. Now everyone usually thinks of Fong when they think of the premier Matari, but I've seen Spider take his gameplay on his Matari. He's come super close from stealing away finals from Mike. But first, we're going to see one of the up-and-comers, one of the curse breakers, 225. He does have the ticket. Can he get in a Realm of Yang? Can he start off the day strong and win the first one of the day?
And it's looking like he has lost his Yang pass right here, getting knocked down from his F ability, and then other pressures coming through from Spider. That looks like AIS is going to be able to capture that Yang portal all for himself, as Spider and TG25 decide to converge on a different location. It looks like Spider is out for blood a little bit here. On the Matari, looks like he has lost TG25. Going to end up just going for a bit of a different play here, as ASC's XY has jumped into this cave area. He's unlocked the cave with the key, has found Shuzhong in this area as well, is going to try and get the elimination onto him. Following chase with the purple pole sword in hand, has been able to deal so much damage, forcing out the ultimate from Shuzhong. Shuzhong going to be forced to pop one of his F charges. XY just going to go for a bit of a heal. We do see Fong in the area as well. Could try and make something happen. It looks like X1 Wu Fong going to be fighting against TE Star in the first round. We do see purple armor and a purple set of nunchucks on the side of Wu Fong. On the Justina, I believe this is our lone Justina in the game. We do have the Balda coming up from TE Star. F already invested early here, as we're seeing DRG's Fung already completely eliminated as well. Huge, crazy plays coming out on the outside of the Yang. We are going to see now Wu Feng going to try and chase with the nunchuck. Star is going for a bit of a play on the pillars, but is going to get parried really quickly here. We are going to see him lose most of his armor, almost all of his HP. Ultimate's available for both of them. Star going to bring that ult out now here. We're going to see the toothpick coming through. Doesn't connect on the toothpick, but Wu Feng is going to get hit by that first spear. We're going to see the ultimate coming out now from the Justina. Bring it back around. He did have Star frozen. Is just going to try and wait out the time for this ultimate here. Is very close to done. Misses that third dash off on the wall, but it's 1 HP and a dream for Star and 1 LMB. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. X1's Wu Feng winning the first Realm of Yang, as we do have JL and SS1. And then EWG might be getting themselves a free Realm of Yang here.
What clean play coming out from Wu Feng. Now, I didn't really notice it, but Tryhard pointed out to me that Wu Feng's game plan is just what's been working for him is he just runs through everyone in the Realm of Yang. Definitely really interesting take on his neutral play, and you see him pick his opponent apart. Now on the outside, we're back to replay with Spider, Shen Yuan, Fong going for a ride, gonna get fried on the nice grapple kick combo. Spider making it look easy. Quick pick off in the 1v1v1, and now Spider setting up for endgame. And this is something we've been seeing a lot more players using that pole sword for these end games. It's just so good for holding space and quickly sneaking kills. That the R&B comes out of nowhere. Your stone form denies a lot of light attack shenanigans, and you can charge forever. Plus the parry is a single hit punish, so you don't have to worry about any of these combo breaks taking you away, unless you've run into Liam. But finally, Liam, it has faded out of the meta a little bit, where he's not as powerful as he used to be. Still one of those really good picks, and definitely one of the comfort picks of most of the players. But we're not seeing that same dominance as we've seen before. He's definitely been tuned down a lot more. Now, we're going to get Pirano versus Pace. Speaking of Liam, Pace on the Liam, gonna force out the bottle ult. Already using one of his charges. Arano has 2 more spears to his name. Gonna get the follow-up, not letting Pace get away. The jumping LMB is gonna deny the retreat. And Arano just cleaning up quickly after himself, picking up that kill easily.
Yeah, Arano not having a contestant in the realm of Yang to fight, getting himself a free Vermilion's bird buff. He's ready for some action. He was ready to fight in the Yang, ended up getting it for free. You've got yourself some gold armor, you've got a buff, you're ready to go take a fight, and he did a textbook job of eliminating SS1's Pace there. Pace on 3 eliminations and also had that Vermilion's bird mite, so it is not gonna be the last we're going to see of Pace this game. Spider doing a little bit of some kite work here. TE Star was a little bit trying to go for this chase. 1 minute and 50 seconds left on his Yang depletion, so we are going to see him play very aggressive to try and come away with this elimination. JL's AIS now spots out Chuzhong, and fighting a Matari is going to be pretty difficult when you're trying to go for that Yang depletion cure, as the kiting that Matari has, especially with the dagger in this area, the amount of buildings that you have to weave and duck out of. It's not the most ideal situation for AIS to be in, especially since he's only got 1 minute and 57 seconds left to get an elimination. He does spot out a couple more players here. He needs a kill fast. He's going to wait for the Yang pass to drop and end up going for a kill, as could be disguising the fact that he's so desperate for an elimination right now. We are going to see Star now on the jumping LMBs, fighting against Burst. He sees the blue armor, wants to come away with this elimination. Scale Rush coming through. Spider as well jumping into the mix. Mike, with the purple pole sword in hand, is going to wrench some health away from TE Star. Wants to find Verse again. Is going to see the Matari goes for the wrong one there. Finds the purple armor on Spider and decides to back off quickly. Verse is the target of the lobby right now. But now Star getting turned onto by both of these players. And it looks like Mike going to try and make something happen on the Star as well. With only 35 seconds left, this is a very dire situation for Star.
Yeah, 30 seconds. We still have ult up, but can we really secure a kill? Can we go to someone's ability? Star just, it looks like he has accepted defeat. He just wants to deny this kill, going into zone, doesn't want to get chipped before he gets out, wants to get out of combat right now, but Verse doing a really good job keeping eyes on Star, wants that last little hit, doesn't want to get this kill taken away from him from the zone, but Star gonna get that nice white armor reset. He is going to be able to go deep into the zone. Now, this is one of the earlier zones, so Shadow Crush was not going to be doing enough, and Star does a good job. Little bit of a small victory, but he's able to deny the kill to his opponents. Now, we've seen this over and over, Seb, that it does come down to 1 or 2 points. So every little inch does mean a lot in the grand finals. It is so hard to get placement. It is so hard just to get a single kill. And we're seeing so much effort for these kills. Chuzeg going deep into zone, looking for AIS, but AIS doing a good job getting out of line of sight, and he is also going to deny the kill. We are going to get a classic Wufang versus Shenyuan. These guys face off in Yang so much. Drop down going to be coming in with the pulse sword, sitting on top of the pillar. Wufang setting up with this Pillar Scale Rush. Both these guys playing a game of chicken. Pillar Scale Rushes have become out of control in 2024. Kelly just really changed the game for everyone. Shenyuan with the pulse sword looking for the Scale Rush. Going to release the 1.2 right into Wufang. Wufang has to recover, has to find some chip back, but Shenyuan doing a good job of holding the lead and maintaining, getting a nice amount of poke damage from the pole sword, and now going crazy with the Kylan ult. Wufang's trying to get a freeze, trying to slow down the pressure, but he's falling back so far he will fall. Now Pace versus Arano, already down to half health. Arano with his ultimate is going to get Pace into his spear. Arano with the focus zap, but the Liam ball and teleport flash is going to be able to take down Arano, but Arano fighting back. A lot of hit points going to be able to working with. Arano's going to be able to pop the gold up, but the jumping LMB is going to close it out. Pace not going to relieve the pressure, and he is going to win that second realm of Yang. So I'm saying, Seb, not really who you would expect to be dominating the dueling scene. Normally we're accustomed to Mike and Spider. It's gonna be a very, very highly contested day. Anyone, I think, could win today, Seb.
Yeah, it's interesting to see the way that Yang played out. It was very, it looked like it was coming up for the Valda, but the outplay from that Liam ultimate, the strategic placement of every single one of his charges, those two ultimate charges came in so clutch for him. He was able to get that siphon, give himself a bit of an edge off of the first one, and the second one securing the elimination for him in that realm of Yang. Beautiful textbook use of Liam. SS1 Paste is going to be picking himself up his 4th elimination, I believe, and ASE's XY his 2nd, I believe, as we are going to see Arano back to the soul altar here. 1 elimination and 4 minutes and 20 seconds left to collect himself a soul bloom. Shouldn't be too difficult, but given the vastness of this map, we do still have 9 players remaining into this game. So Wufong and Arano do have a decent shot at coming away with this. But like we have seen time and time again with AIS and Star earlier on in the first realm of Yang, it is increasingly difficult to get these eliminations. The amount of kiting that you're able to do in Imperium, the amount of just how big the map is as a whole, it is very difficult to come away with any sort of elimination. Arano now trying to converge onto Imperium. He does see, I believe that is a challenger icon. Gonna try and see if he can make something happen. SS1 Paste in the area as well. We are going to see Spider converging onto Arano, and there's a bunch of players in this area, so it could get ugly really fast. We're seeing XY with the Merciless Havoc in hand, golden staff as well. This is going to be a lot of damage and a lot of space he's able to take with this combo setup that he's got going on. You see Spider as well. XY just getting fully aggressive as well, ready to take any fight that comes his way.
Merciless Havoc, I feel like it's in the past, it's been one of those J's that just gets you focus fired in any game, but we'll have to see because Spirit, well, Merciless Havoc, super good for securing those endgame buffs. We still have Yang depletion to deal with though. Wufong, 2 minutes, 30 seconds, needs to secure his Yang depletion. It looks like Spider knows, been here before, recognizes that one of these players possibly going to be on Yang depletion, doesn't want to get focus fire in the lobby, and he is on Matari, one of the best characters to get kiting right now, has the dagger out, going to be instant scale rushing everywhere. We just see just everyone in the lobby looking for Spider right now. He does a good job of still extending this, just going in a big circle, using the wall. Well, scale rushing over and over, and now he is going to be going on the outside trying to go get into a bush, but Wufong is going to find Verse lacking. Verse going for a ride right now. Is going to get his armor stripped from him, and now Wufong looking to hold a down. Verse is going to invest his ult. Triple dash is going to be coming out, and now Verse down to his last leg is going to pop his ultimate. He's going to be dashing away. Wufong doesn't want to get lobbied right now. He burned all of his ultimate to secure that kill. He does only have 1:30. Can he cure his Yang depletion, or will he be falling, Seb?
It is difficult to tell. He just has lost his ultimate, so it's going to be very difficult for him to try and make this happen. But EWG Arano is going to try and fully invest himself into one of these fights very quickly. He needs to do the exact same thing, but come away with an elimination. Wufong wasn't able to come away with the kill. Verse still being the target, no ultimate available for him, so he could be in a lot of trouble if the rest of the lobby starts to converge. And everybody's here. And when I say everybody, I mean every single player in this 5-meter radius. Everyone decided to pull up in a matter of seconds. They saw one player start to go low. Everyone smelt the blood in the water. They're ready for this fight. Wufong, I believe he saw Verse take to the skies. He is going to opt to go down to the bottom side. See if he can spot out another player. 27% on his ultimate. He won't get it back in the next 30 seconds. It could be time for him to try and call it and go to the zone. We're going to see him see if he can catch a straggler on a third party, but it looks to be unsuccessful for him here as he's going to make his way into the zone without being spotted by any of his opponents. So he does not give up this kill here. We're going to see him onto these outskirts, holding to the outside. Nobody has noticed him, and Arano is going to be in the same boat here as we do see Paste jumping in, getting super aggressive in this closer to the end game. Don't know if he knows 100% that that is the player that is on Yang depletion. We do know that there is only one Valda left in the lobby, so with basic deduction, he could make a assumption that this would be our last Yang depletion player, and he has done a lot of chip damage. Within the next 5 seconds, he could be awarded this elimination. 2-1-0. He is going to go out to the Yang depletion. No elimination awarded to Paste. He was not able to get enough damage in time, and ASE's XY did claim that spirit wall here, so we see him in ultimate, going to be focus firing all of that ultimate damage onto Mike. Mike going to be forced to pop that Z-Ping ult here. Could be in a bit of trouble. ASC's XY just delivering so much pain. No ultimate available anymore, but he does still have that White Tiger's prowess looming over Mike's head.
Oh, Mike just tanking all of that damage from Kylan. Now, we've seen the big nerfs going into Kylan, and I'm very surprised that Shenyuan is going to go with Kylan. Most of the pros have been moving away from Kylan just because he doesn't do as much damage as he used to, but it looks like Shenyuan's going to make the adjustment and go to that V1. You see that constant pressure onto Mike, but I've been saying it for a while just from running into zipping myself. That character, once it gets that melee resistance going, is an absolute unit. You cannot take her down. She just tanks an entire ultimate. Even when Kylan's ultimate just did so much damage, she still was able to just tank all of it. With most of the zippings running V1, F1 nowadays, the F1 just adds that plus healing. The V1's healing was increased. She's just so tanking the situation. And we've seen Mike do a really, really good job on the zipping, and it really frees up his pick and his strategy for later down the line. That's one of the things that a lot of these players have to consider when you play 8 rounds. What the pros have been deciding and have been accustomed to is you play 7 different characters and you save that double pick for the last round just so you guarantee your comfort pick in order to win, because there is no guarantee of which characters that may be banned. So we'll have to see how it plays out, but the zipping pick on Mike, he's done really, really well in the past. But the problem is, Seb, everyone knows in the lobby who is on zipping. It's always Mike. So a lot of these guys definitely have it out for Mike. 225's sick of getting second place. Spider wants to take down his rival, so he's putting a pretty big flag in the ground that this is me. Will he establish himself today as that scary fighter that everyone used to fear? Or will they just target him and make sure that he's not able to win this endgame? Now, Valda is slightly better than zipping for these heal-offs, but we're going to get this nice, heavy building endgame. It's really anyone's game in this situation. So much movement available to all these guys. Anyone can really take this situation. We'll have to see who ends up overextending and ends up getting poked out and caught off guard. But I'm going to have to say that Shenyuan's looking really, really good with the Merciless, but it's tough. We've seen a lot more ties than normal, Seb. Normally, in these end games, it's really, really decisive, but everyone has taken their heal-off situation to the absolute maximum. So we're seeing a lot more ties that no one's getting this multiplier. We've even seen, I would say, some characters and some players making sure that it does go to a tie and no one who's having a pop-off game gets a crazy, crazy big lead. Everyone's points ends up being relatively the same. We'll have to see who's going to win this, but we have Spider, Mike, 225, the top 3 players everyone kind of looks at. Who do you think is going to take this first game, Seb?
Looking based on pure heroes, we've got 3 Mataris left in the lobby. We've got 1 Liam, 2 Liams, 1 Kylan, and 1 Zip. Z-Pings, it's going to be the most favorable for the heal off. So I think the Z-Ping will get focused very fast, meaning that Mike is probably going to be one of the first of these players to go out, given that T225 has Paste as a buffer when it gets into this closing circle, and Spider has 2. Verse and Shuzhang both on the Matari to help and assist, not necessarily helping, but preventing these other heroes from taking the majority in the lobby is something that we've seen happen a lot. We see happen time and time again. And the one-off heroes like ASE's XY on the Kylan is going to be a little bit more difficult for him to gain very much footing. The immortality proc could be vital for him with this final circle coming out, but it really depends on who's going to start to get focused. We've only got 2 minutes left in the game. Circle 6 is almost finished, closing onto Circle 7 as we speak. Spider going to be the first one to take a bit of damage, going for a bit of a heal here. These Z-Pings, or these Mataris, not dealing any damage to each other right away, but we are going to see a huge Cloud Reaver going to come out from Pace. XY taking a lot of damage, going to go hide in the pot, but taking a lot of musket damage here. 1 HP now, very, very low in health. Immortality has already been procced. He's had to use that ultimate. We are going to see T225 just come away, jump LMB, and steal the kill away. We are going to see him come and claim that bloom as well. Trying to take Mike out here. Mike, ultimate early as well. We're seeing the ultimates come out from these one-off heroes pretty fast. Might try and go for a bit of an alt cancel here. I believe that's what he's done. Is going to throw out. He does have that Merciless Havoc now, as ASE's XY has been eliminated. T225 going to go for a bit of a heal here. Him and Pace just holding space. The Cloud Reaver is available for Pace, but he does only have those gray fist blades, so it's going to be not a lot of damage, but a lot of space taking for these players. We still do have those 3 Mataris looming on the top, and Mike, no ultimate available. Going to try and gain some rage back here, but just keeping space with that Merciless as long as possible.
Now going into this last 35 seconds, Mike wisely yoinking that Merciless Havoc. He's been able to guarantee his last little bit, but he had his ult forced out already, and choosing against Spider already taken to the sky. Spider on the Matari going as high as he possibly can, using the grapple, but Mike's gonna be able to control the low ground. He's gonna go in the pod right now. He is gonna get this last little bit, staying in the middle of the zone. He's not gonna be able to have the heal. 225 is gonna pop that Leah mode, gets a little bit of siphon off, but Mike's gonna get his ult up right at the end, but it's not gonna matter. 225 is gonna use the cannon. He's gonna get a kill right now. Chuzang gonna get a kill as well. Onto Pace, getting a nice last hit, but Verse is gonna be last man standing on the Matari. He is gonna secure the first round win, but it looks like 225 is gonna be securing that MVP.
Wow, what a crazy end circle we saw coming out there. It looks like KLA's T225, going to be that second last player eliminated, is not going to get himself that multiplier, but Verse, with only 1 elimination on the board for himself, isn't going to get that MVP. The first MVP going to KLA's T225 in our solo grand finals. What a play. What a great way to sustain coming out here.
Stuff. I can't wait to see what type of old school stuff we're going to see on Hollerath today.
Yeah, it's definitely a map that has been here for a while now. When you think of Hollerath, you usually think of the newer map. In my head, anyways, and it is now been a map that has been in the rotation for quite some time. So these players are very used to playing this map now. It's become almost synonymous with Morris Isle, and it is a very, very interesting play style. And like you said, some of the older strategies are starting to come back into fruition. We do have 3 Z-Pings in one lobby: AIS, Star, and Feng. 10th, 11th, and 12th place, all going to be on the Z-Pings. We're seeing the hotties, Wufang and Mike, coming out as well. Very close to each other here. Probably not wanting to take that off-spawn fight against each other. The hotties are going to want to have each other in that end game to be able to kite out their opponents. So you're going to see now Arano going up against SS1 Pace. We're going to see a beautiful dodge. F ability is going to be invested by Arano. Isn't going to come away with the connect here. Pace still on the charge. Tap dodge roll going to come out from Arano. Gets the overhold though. Pace is going to be able to come away with a lot of damage from into the 1, 2, 3 here. Trying to go for a scale rush. We're going to see him try and go for the weapon swap combo. Arano going to get that uppercut into a jumping LMB, into a scale rush connect, into another uppercut, into another jumping LMB. Arano taking Pace out quickly, making light work of the situation. And now we're flipping over to Mike, fighting against FPX Verse on the side here. We are going to see him very, very low in HP. We have a third party coming in as well. It looks like Wufang going to be joining into the mix. Verse able to find himself an armor swap. The commotion from Wufang and Mike trying to give chase has allowed him to gain a little bit of breathing room here. He does now have that beautiful blue armor to help him out here. Mike only on the gray armor, had to invest the ultimate, is going to find himself a gray armor swap though. Now we're seeing Verse trying to go for an overhold here, is going to be able to get priority on to Wufang. Verse able to try to make something happen. It looks like he is just going to end up backing off here, switching over to the staff, between the staff and the nunchucks, to change his movement around. It looks like Mike going to try and make something happen. The 1-2 is going to come out, able to connect. Verse very, very low in HP. Needs to find himself a bit of a reset here. We're going to see the blue armor swap not coming out here. It looks like that might have been a used up blue armor. The heal is going to come out. Verse is looking very good right now, but Wufong still giving chase. We're going to see a huge charge attack coming through. The F going to be invested to negate most of the damage. Verse going to try and make something happen. F ability invested from Mike. Mike on the backside now going for a bit of a heal. 1-2 coming out from Verse with the nunchucks, trying to give chase onto Mike. Mike finding himself an armor swap. Gonna go for a huge parry here. Wufong able to get priority into the uppercut, into the jumping LMB. 1-2 as we're going to see now Wufong getting parried. Mike going to be able to follow that up with a huge dagger charged RMB. You're going to see Wufong now trying to go for a charge. Is not going to connect with anything here. The 1-2 coming out into a huge parry into the weapon swap 1.0. F ability invested from Wufong. Wufong going to try and kite this out now. All he has is a gray fan now. We don't see him with the huge weapon advantage. Mike and Wufong both taking to the skies now, going at it. Mike with a huge advantage. He's got that purple weapon, giving him the purple variation of his ultimate. If they go damage for damage, Mike is going to be able to come out victorious, but it's all a matter of who hits first, both flying and holding the space between them. We're going to see Wufong is going to end up just backing off here. Both ultimates are going to go down, and Wufong going to try and kite this out here. Seeing him try and go for a parry. Looks like the 1-2 is going to connect. 1-2 back the way of Mike. Going to be able to jump through a jump, and then a jumping RMB is going to connect as well. Mike forced to pop that F ability, and Wufong very aggressive into this fight here. Mike taking a lot of damage, is going to find himself an armor swap though. The scale rush into the 1-2, going into another one catch, forcing out the F from Wufong. Wufong very little HP, tried to go for a gray armor swap, but there wasn't enough armor on to the armor that he picked up. Was not fully replenished here. Somebody had already swapped out of it. It looks like Wufong in a lot of danger.
Oh my goodness. The double jump RMB catching the double hold cancel from Mike. That is wild coming out from Wufong. Now Mike still has a chance to close this out. Wufong doing a good job of kiting out Mike's pressure. And this is no easy task, kiting Mike right now. And now both of these guys are in phase 1. So Mike has to know that this is Wufong, and Wufong has had Mike's number lately. Can Wufong maintain this? Nice light attacks coming out from Mike, getting a lot of poke damage in. Wufong, unless he gets an armor reset right now, Mike is going to secure a nice constant pressure. Mike, like a wolf, just staying on top of Wufong, not letting him go. Now we're going to go to Plume Castle. We got Spider chasing down. Who is this? Who is looking like a snack for Spider? Looks like it's gonna be Fong. Oh man, Fong, not an easy snack when it comes to chasing him with a dagger or fan inside Plume Castle, and on zipping, gonna be popping that V1. But Spider is gonna get the uppercut, is gonna get a nice damage on the drop down, but it's not gonna matter. Zipping is just an absolute unit. His health is not even going down right now, but Spider not phased by this. Is gonna go with the weapon swap. Han Sword into dual Halbies, looking for the catch, looking for the uppercut combo, not able to get it. Fong doing a good job of cutting this out, but Spider's gonna go with the white armor reset. He has to be careful right now. Multiple players descending here. Verse on the outside. It looks like Fong gonna take to the top. It's pretty tough to hold down Fong. This is what he is known for, just top of Plume Castle. He plays out these middle games very, very well. Doesn't take any risks. He's not really that easy of a kill. Now, going back to the replay, Arano versus Pace over in the north. Arano on the Acros pick, gonna get that F2 out. Nice juggle coming in now. Pace in the wake-up situation, gonna tap dodge roll, gets the stagger. Wait a minute, does he turn this around? Big focus attack is gonna be coming out. Clank's gonna come out, but Arano instant light closes it out. Had me on the edge of my seat for a second. Was he gonna drop the ball? But Arano doesn't. He dunks it down, ends up securing that kill, and we're gonna see whether or not he can capitalize with his ACOs versus Verse in the second realm of Yang.
Ladies and gentlemen, keep in mind as well, that was Pace's second life. He had already gotten eliminated earlier. SS1 Pace went from a 4-kill game to getting eliminated before First Yang had dropped completely out of this game. Now is going to have to try and make up a lot of ground. Arano now in the realm of Yang, investing that F ability right away to try and see if he can get a combo started off, burn that F ability of his opponent right away. And it looks like Verse gonna try and make something happen with these cannon shots, as well as Arano. Back-to-back cannon fire coming from both of these players, or pistol fire coming from Verse, cannon fire coming from Arano, holding the space with that purple Hung Sword in hand, dual halberds on the side of Verse here. We're going to see the scale rush coming through. F ability invested again from Arano. The amount of time spent kiting, he was able to recharge his F ability. We are going to see the ultimate now invested from both of these players. Looks like Arano going to try and make something happen with the Tiger Scale Rush, going for a jump down. We are going to see the ultimate invested now. Verse is going to get a huge grapple extension into the focus attack on to Arano here. Tiger Pounce is going to connect, giving him a little bit of siphon into the jump. We are going to see the claws coming out. Arano going to get caught again, and that's going to be it for him here. Getting caught in that second Liam bubble, and it is going to be it for him. The double uppercut from KLA's T225 into the meter dump onto TE Star. It looks like ultimate has already been burnt as well. 1-1-2 coming out, and now it's just one more spear, and TE Star has just been absolutely decimated by KLA's T225. It looks like Chizhang has also won his respective Realm of Yang. T225 with an absolutely amazing creative play coming out there.
It always cracks me up, Sep, to hear the clucks from the non-clucks. It's just getting that the double upgrade into the spear, the nice combo extension coming out from 225. And that's all I'm saying, Sep. I've never seen a 225 with momentum after the first round. This might be his tournament. He's already in first place at 10.5. Chuzang as well, locking in, dominating the field as well with the double Valda pick. It's going to be tough for all these guys going into this endgame if the Valdas are this scaled up. Will they get focus fired by the rest of the lobby? We'll have to see how that plays out. But on the outside, we got Star, Chuzang, multiple zippings in the lobby. This is such a classic sight of Holoroth. Seeing all of the zippies coming out, kiting over and over. Double charge is going to be released. Star is going to get parried by Chuzang. Chuzang is going to pick up the weapon, reset, go for the uppercut coming, put Star in a ride. V1's going to be invested by Star. Tapped out roll is going to be moving into the buildings and then get the scale rush coming out. But everyone is going to see the zipping getting chunked down by Chuzang. Chuzang going to load up the gold dual blades with the weapon swap, doing a ton of damage. Is going to make a mistake, accidentally. Actually, he doesn't make a mistake. He throws a parry due to the flank. We just don't see the flank from this camera angle. Star doing a good job of kiting for now. His health is going up from the V1, but his V1 has faded right now. Burst, nice fan. Liftoff with the win. Genuine's going to be jumping in. Jumping in will be trying to get that stagger off, but Star still making his way out of it, conserving his stamina, trying to get out of here, but he's going to get put into the corner. Scale rush is going to be coming out. Liam and ult is going to be invested. Can Star get away? Everyone's coming in. Valda bubbles are going to be coming down, but Star doing his best to get out of here. Everyone's going to be start hitting each other as well, but Star will fall to Chuzang. He started with the kill and he ends with the kill himself. Now Genuine is going to be looting up. Grab a little bit of loot out of there, but Chuzang is looking in form, up to 3 kills.
Very impressive start for Chuzang this game. We didn't see too much of him last game. He was able to pick up 2 eliminations near the end, getting himself a decent standing, but now has put himself on the top of the board. We did see in the kill feed as well, KLA's T225 was eliminated on his Vermilion's life, fighting against OUG's Mike. Mike was able to come away with a nice elimination, setting him up for 2 kills, as well as XY getting himself that Soul Bloom in the fight where we saw TE Star get eliminated, which now cures his Yang depletion and keeps him safe for the time being. We are seeing EWG's Arano, the next player who needs to cure himself of that Yang depletion. Arano going to be facing off against X1's Wufang. Huge parry going to come out, able to take the swap onto those purple dual halberds. He's now going to be able to do the weapon swap combo that all of these players have been performing, going from the halberds, switching over to the hung sword, and then running it back over to the halberds for the follow-up damage. Gives you an extended amount of combo damage that we don't get to see from only using one weapon. EWG's Arano now in a bad spot, getting hit with the Haughty ult. Now he's going to be captured by the Tessa Charm, gonna get frozen up here, and Verse coming away with the elimination. And AIS going to be able to come in, try and snag some stuff out. We do see the F2 being run from AIS, which is an interesting play. We don't usually see the F2 coming out on the Z-Pings. It gives you a anti-stagger buff for a little bit, a less healing than the F1. So as this is why it's typically not chosen. over the F2, but this could be his differentiating factor with the other Z-Pings in the lobby. It could give him an edge up on to his competition. We'll see how it works out for him in the future. He doesn't have an elimination yet on the board, but there is still a lot of game to be played. 9 players left. Realm of Yang looming in the distance. 3 seconds left till these players are going to make their way into the Yang. Mike looking like he's going to want to go for a bit of a snipe here. Spider as well thinking the same thing. Mike and Spider, Realm of Yang here, anybody? That would be a very interesting fight we get to see right off the bat. It looks like someone's gone in. We're going to see who it is in a second. T225 first in to the Yang as ASE's XY goes for the Spirit Well.
This is something I took note of which players like going in first, because a lot of people don't think of. At first, if you wait to go into Realm of Yang last, you generally are going in for someone who is trying to avoid, who's just trying to snipe you. So there's a chance that you get a weaker opponent for it. So a lot of the times, the strongest player ends up going in last. In the past, Mike has always just gone first because he doesn't really care who he's fighting against. So we see a rare instance of Mike not just going in immediately. We are going to have Mike versus Spider, but we're going to be observing Chuzeng versus 225. These are, I would say, some of the favorites to take this as far as the veterans. This is the old school veterans going at it. Chuzeng versus 225. Both of the Vault is going out. Will we go to a timeout right now? But Chuzeng is going to start off with the offense, get a nice stagger on the top row. 225 not able to stall out with that pole sword. Chuzeng with these gold dual helmets doing a ton of damage, even though he's just getting a little bit of poke in. That gold weapon is just doing so much damage. Nice! Flies in with the RB. 225 not able to react in time. Just how fast those dual blades come in. You just cannot react to the actual sound effects. 225 is doing his best to ice off his pressure, but Chuzeng is going to keep this up. Forces out the focus attack from 225, and now 225 going for a ride. Going to get put into the corner right now. Follow-up is going to come out. Chuzeng goes with the uppercut for the wake-up coverage. Not able to get him into the ultimate. Nice job covering his tracks, covering that small mistake, and now 225 stuck in a tough situation. Gonna go with the crouching LB, is gonna get easily punched by Chuzeng, and Chuzeng looking clean, looking locked in. Classic matchup, ladies and gentlemen. Spider versus Mike. These two have been at each other's necks for the last year. Spider gonna up getting chipped out. He was leading just a second ago, but now Mike has him across rows, but Spider's gonna be fighting back. Gets a nice stagger right now. Gonna force out the combo break. LMB's gonna be coming out. Nice fade away. Light attack. Spider is gonna lay the trap and take down Mike in his Spider Rev. Oh my god, the fade away hold dodge into the half charge LMB, and Mike will fall to Spider. What a crazy win coming out from Spider. He's gonna look back, I hope, after this game and realize who he took down. Man, the momentum is going to be going for Spider and Chuzeng going into this end game, Seb.
Wow, what a play. It looked like it was going Spider's way when we first tuned in. Then we saw it turn back around. Mike, with that velocity untold Soul Jade on the nunchucks, able to deal so much damage, wasn't able to come away with the elimination in the end, putting Mike on the Yang depletion as well as KLA's T225. Chuzeng and T225 pretty evenly matched when we saw the fights first break out in the start of these games, but it looks like Chuzeng has started to run away with it in their matchup in the Realm of Yang. He did take the victory, putting himself onto 4 eliminations, while KLA's T225 has been stuck at 2. Mike as well, only on 2 eliminations. Spider, that Realm of Yang victory, has picked up his first kill, as we do see Verse as well with 2 eliminations on the board, bumping himself up to 2nd place on the leaderboard. Verse is someone who isn't talked about a lot this so far. We've been talking about T225, we've been talking about Chuzeng, but Verse is up there right now. He's been putting on a very good show. He was the last survivor in game number 1, but did not have that amount of kills to come away victorious. We're going to see a huge velocity coming out, huge damage coming through. The overhold on to Mike is going to connect. The nunchuck battle, blue nunchucks versus purple nunchucks, but T225 in not the greatest spot right now, wants to get a bit of a pot off before re-engaging into this fight against Mike. Mike very, very high on the health advantage right now, but we do have ultimates available if the situation does get more dire. T225 going to try and kite this out, finds himself a gray armor. We're going to see the trigger get popped. Mike going to try and go for the tech chase. We're going to see the bubbles come out. Able to get Prio off of that, but the F ability invested. Mike now no shield available. Is going to go for a bit of a pot. We're going to see the armor swap come around, but I don't believe he was able to get the swap off in time to give himself a pot. We are going to see him get the purple armor replenished. And it looks like T225 back into this fight, looking a little bit more confident now that he's got that armor and the health back in his name. Huge parry going to come out, though. Mike able to deal huge damage. F ability going to be invested, forcing the ult out from T225 right now. Spear is going to come out, but Mike going to invest that ultimate to avoid attack from the spear. The punish going to come through as T225 going to try and send another spear out. I believe he's got one left. We're going to see him send it Mike's way. Misses the spear. Does have that health advantage for a little bit. We're going to see the ultimate getting canceled as well. Mike going to get hit by Chu Zhang. We're going to see those golden dual halberds just dealing so much damage. Mike could be in a lot of trouble now. The whole lobby deciding to third party this fight. The Yang depletion players not getting an easy fight to the death, where they were able to have one victorious. It looks like Mike is going to be able to lose focus of most of these players right now, and T225 still very, very low in HP. Mike needs this bloom. If he doesn't get the bloom of T225, it's going to be very difficult for him to be able to come away with an elimination onto another player this fast. He's got 2 minutes left, so he does have the time. Looks like he is just going to go for a bit of a reset here. We're going to check in on KLA's T225 in a second. It looks like he still managed to stay alive for the time being here, but holy, the entire lobby just relentlessly chasing. And it looks like Chu Zhang has gotten very low here. T225 fully reset here. We're going to see the will form hook available as well for Chu Zhang. He's got that Soul Jade in the back pocket if he needs to throw it out. And he has found himself a little nook where he's been able to take a bit of a reset. And now Mike, still the target of the lobby.
Now, unlucky for Mike, he has 225 against the ropes, but Chu Zhang comes in with that family meta. He's like, wait, he's taking out one of the Valdas? No way. We're going to take you down first, which just goes to show that I think Valda and Hadi in all these end games are still the main targets for all the lobby. Everyone, once they see one of these guys or one of these characters getting a ton of pressure, they want to dive in and want to eliminate them because they are favored to win these end games. Looks like 225 is going to put on the pressure onto this Hadi, who had the nunchucks. It happens to be Mike right now. Both of these guys, this is one of 225's rival. Can he take down Mike? Can he slow down Mike in all of this? Or can Mike actually slow down 225? They are neck to neck on the leaderboard, but 225 is going to get shredded right now. But Fong for the snipe shot with the bow is going to secure that kill. Tesla is going to be coming out onto Mike. Jumping R&B. The Brandora is going to be coming out. Mike down to 1 HP. Going to be trying to dodge all of this range attack. Gets inside the 10. Able to get one heal off. Can he get more right now? He's going to go into zone. Try to fade away. Try to break down the line of sight. Gets another heal off. But the pressure is coming out from the rest of the lobby. You see the shots coming out. Mike's bobbing, weaving, trying to get out of there. Has to invest his combo break right now, but Fong staying on top of them. Wufong trying to secure this kill as well. Seeing the last hit situation, the betrayal from the Hadi brother. Can Mike find some armor friends? As everyone likes to say, Mike always finds these armors. He finds 2 white armor resets. Armor friends are coming in clutch for Mike. And the whole lobby is chasing him right now. Look, the jumping musket shots, the cannon shots. Mike is fading away everything. He is going to be able to get to the safe tents, the fences. He's bombing, weaving, looking for some more armor friends. But can he find
another one?
He gets another one. Mike's just keeping it going. He has his Nikes on. He's sprinting away, but Fong will secure the kill, and Mike will fall this game too.
Wow. What an effort from Mike. You've got to give him his applause there. He was able to traverse the entire map, get 3 armor swaps, and break the ankles of every single player before finally getting brought down. DRG's Fong, one of the players who is extremely good at kiting out, is even better at chasing. We see his full skill coming out there, as that's his 2nd elimination of the game. We now have Chu Zhang and Verse, Wufong, Spider, XY, Fong, and AIS still alive in this game. It looks like Fong going to go for a bit of a reset here. Took a bit of damage going for that elimination. We are going to see the Z-Pings grouping up on the other side here. It looks like they've lost one of them. Spider going to get hit by the Bane. Going for a reset here. He does have that White Tigers, so he's going to be gaining a bit of health and shield over time if he does end up losing some. 2 Najade going to be coming out from JL's AIS, and Chu Zhang looking to contest the Z-Ping space here, as AIS not fully back on the ult as well. Chuzhang does not have full ultimate. We're going to take a look at his glyph board as well. We see most of it invested on the stamina side, a little bit on the rage, and then we've got the one blue skill selected, the base blue skill. He's got a good all-around ability, or sorry, purple. We don't see any blue, just a little bit of purple, as Chuzhang very, very set up here. Gold armor, gold dual halberds. He's got a very good shot to come away with the MVP. He's already got 4 eliminations under his belt. So if everything goes his way, I believe he is the lone Valda in this lobby right now. So not having another Valda could be very difficult for him. We did see T225 get eliminated earlier into this game as he was trying to cure his Yang depletion in that fight with Mike. Now everybody converging onto each other. It looks like they are going to be trying to go for the Valda right now. These Liams wanting to take that Valda out early. Oh, the charge attack coming through from the pull sword, going to be dealing some huge damage. But it looks like Chuzhang is going to be given the respect. He is going to get himself a bit of a reset.
A lucky break for Chuzhang. No one else wants to poke at Chuzhang. The gold armor, everyone knows he is one of the most stacked in the lobby. Now we're seeing the likes of Spider and Verse, both the Liams, trying to poke out some of these tankier characters right now. But Spider is going to pay for challenging Chuzhang. Chuzhang's going to go right to Spider, going for the juggler, but Spider did have that armor reset on deck, and now Verse waiting on the outside. Liam is going to pop his ultimate. Chuzhang's going to be forcing out his B2 on the Valda. He has a little bit of health right now. Going in for a couple heals. Doesn't look like Spider and Verse want to continue the pressure. They're going to wait out this ultimate. They don't want to risk getting speared, getting focus fired on the outside. So Shen Yuan, Fong, AIS waiting for their opportunity. We got 2 zippings as well. Multiple tanky characters going into this. I got to say, Seb, the Liams are not looking like the favorites right now. We got double zipping, we got a Valda out here. We got a Hottie. And we have a rogue Shen Yuan on the Tessa. We got that wild card ready to throw out that Tessa at a moment's notice. 7 people alive. We're going to another stacked endgame again. More than half the lobby is alive going into this last leg. We got a nice little open area, a little bit of trees for some counterplay. We got a couple tents. I imagine we're going to still have that nice ultimate high constant grapple candles at the top, and we're going to have a low ground of the Liams dominating, plus the spear from Chuzhang. Now, both of these characters did get their their ultimates baited out right now. Wufang going for the greedy play right now, looking for that gold armor swap. He is going to get hit with a cannon shot, revealing his health. He is going to go into this tent, try to buy some time, but the last 2 minutes are upon us. The zone is closing in. Everyone's getting forced into the middle. Doesn't look like we have much counterplay right now. We just got a small little bit of 10, but it's just open ground right now. The cannon shots are going to be reigning supreme right now. Chuzhang immediately going on the aggro, going to be jumping one of the zippings, trying to get someone else focused before he can't. He noticed someone's in this little bit of 10, realizes this spot is pretty good. He's going to go wall in right now, invest his combo break right now, but Wufang's going to hold his ground. Chuzhang with the double hold release, with the single charge release. Both of these guys mashing it out right now. Tetsuo's going to be coming in from Shen Yuan, but Chuzhang is going to claim the spot inside this building right now, trying to chill, hide away from everyone. But Spider is going to notice someone's in the building. Is he going to vibe check, see the health of Chuzhang, look for this kill right now? He goes for this Chaos, opts to play this a little bit safer, and Chuzhang with the play is going to take and get that nice reset. Can he hold on and get to his ultimate and secure this win, Seb?
And it's looking very difficult for him here. He's going to try and go for that wolf form hook to see if he can get any siphon off. But DRG's Fong with the fan. Blue fan in hand, going to come away with a lot of damage. Able to eliminate the top player in the lobby right now, which was Chuzhang. We're going to see the fan focus come out onto Spider as well. Into a 1-2. We are going to see the crouching one coming out on to the side of Fong. Now Spider getting dangerously low in HP, gonna pop that ultimate to try and get some siphon back. Was able to get a bit of health off of the legs of DRG's Fong. Fong gonna kite out onto the outside of the circle here. Ultimate completely burned now for Spider. This is a difficult space to be in as the circle's closing in. Completely open playing field for everywhere. Nowhere to go, no one to hide, and there's 2 zips left in the lobby. The heal off is gonna be intense as we do see both zips popping their ultimate now, and all they need to do is not eliminate each other, as it looks like they are gonna start attacking each other down on the bottom. Both of these players able to retrieve their souls. We're going to see the Liam ult take a lot of these players into the stun. We are going to see burst, able to pick up an elimination onto XY, but now Fong getting, oh my goodness, what just happened? Everybody was alive and now everybody's dead. Fong, last player standing, and I believe that is going to be DRG's Fong for MVP. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. You blink and you miss it. Everybody dies, and Fong is the winner, ladies and gentlemen.
Fong masterfully plays the multi-way fight super well, and this is what dash through afterwards, because they can deny the actual stagger. We'll have to see how that pays off, but I imagine AIS is going to come in with a nice third-party V2 freeze. But we're going to get ASE's Shenyuan versus Star off spawn. Star going to be releasing that LNB one charge. Shenyuan is going to get grapple staggered before he can get away from here, but he's going to get a nice white armor reset. Star now in a tough situation, they're going to clank out. Shenyuan with a fadeaway parry, not going to get the punish right now. Gets back-to-back parries on the Star, and now Star is going to be the focus fire of Mike. Star with no more weapon in his hands, throwing some hands out, trying to get a slap up, but Shenyuan coming in hot. He's got to worry about Mike on the backside, but Mike's going to steal the first kill, and the Soul Bloom, and the kill. He's going to get a nice two-piece off spawn, and Mike's going to be starting off very, very strong on his Temming pick for this game 3.
What a crazy play from Mike. He came and said, I'll take that, and I'll take you as well. Coming away with 2 eliminations starting this game like we've seen Mike in the past. Absolute menace in the battlefield here, as we are seeing him go for another fight already here. F ability going to be invested. We do see Prio getting given over to AIS. We are going to see him try and go for the uppercut into a extension. Going for the 3 RMBs there. A little bit of an interesting play. Tap dodge roll going to come up from Mike into another armor swap. We're going to see that F ability already coming back online, trying to get another freeze off on another wisp off on to AIS. We know his F is burned, so we're going to see him come through with a huge combo off of the parry and then the 1-2 jump. We do see him pop his ultimate as well. I don't know if that was a misclick there, but oh, it looks like we do have a third party coming through. We're going to see him go for the reset, and he catches again. We could see the 4-piece off spawn for Mike. This could be a crazy elimination coming through here. We are going to see him go with a huge parry. Mike, absolute insanity here. Going to catch the wisp into the full combo, into the overhead extension, gold focus. Chuzhang very low in HP right now, and 4 eliminations. We're not even 6 minutes into the game, and he's got 4 kills on the belt. OUG's Mike, this is that old Mike that we've wanted to see. We said we haven't seen it all season. Mike just came out with a 4-piece in game number 3.
Oh my goodness, an all-you-can-eat buffet for Mike off spawn. A nice 4-piece family meal for him. Spider now, can he have the same success that Mike's has off spawn on the zipping? He's going to get uppercutted from Pace. Weapon swap coming out with the katana. But Spider is going to get the uppercut combo. Looks for the tech chase down. Not able to get a Pace, able to fade out. Creates some space, throws that 1 charge out, gets Spider off of him, but Spider wants more. He's going to be investing into this completely. Nice overroll's going to be coming out after combo breaks going to be coming out. Pace doesn't get the stagger that he's looking for. Spider taking advantage of this terrain situation, looking for the pressure, staying on top of Pace, forcing him to a decision right now. Will Pace make the right decision? Army's going to be coming out. Terrain grief going to come out for Spider, not able to land that focus attack, and Pace fading out. Max grapple distance, going to be able to look for an armor swap. He is going to get this blue armor. Now we're going to round 2. Pace versus Spider. Spider going to be opening up with the focus attack this time. Pace responding with a focus attack up for himself. And going to be fading out. Chilling. Doesn't want a hard commit right now, but Spider wants his commitment. Another armor reset for Pace. Now on the outside, though, Wu Fang has been lurking, waiting. Spider does not care. He's putting on the pressure right now. Pace is going to be forced to pop his ultimate, but now Pace in a tough decision. Wu Fang still lurking on the outside. Spider keeping up the pressure. Pace knows he's all in at this point. He has to create an opening right now. He's down in ult. He needs to get at least a kill in this situation to salvage this. Spider, recognizing this, though, doesn't want to get all in from Pace, wants to tag in Wu Fang. Now Wu Fang, an outside bystander, is going to have to put on the pressure if he wants to get this kill. Looks like Spider is going to disengage. Both Pace and Spider doesn't want to give the free kill to Wu Fang, sensing the danger, and both players are just going to disengage.
Quick disengage coming through, allowing Spider to find himself a purple hung sword for his back pocket here, just in case he needs to pull off some crazy combos. OUG's Mike, purple staff, blue armor in hand. He's got all the gold he could possibly need. Going to try and do a little bit more looting here. 4 eliminations on the board. He doesn't need to get aggressive with the rest of this life here. He does have an opportunity to get himself eliminated and join back into this game, but the safe play right now, he doesn't need any more eliminations in this early game. He's going to try and go for his smooth transition into the mid game, get himself maybe into a realm of gang, although he doesn't need the eliminations. The buff would be nice. The gold weapon could be helpful for him, but we're not sure exactly the play here, and it looks like he is going to be close to a Yang portal. He's going to end up hanging around there really quickly. Spider finds Wu Fang, gonna go for a 1 into the jump LMB. Gonna see him try and go for a parry here. Dagger versus Hung Sword. And it looks like Wu Fang gonna go for an uppercut into another grapple bunt, into a third uppercut. Tries to go for the jump LMB. Afterwards, isn't gonna be able to connect the big parry that came out. Huge punish damage with Spider. Gonna be able to gain most of this back here. Prio is gonna be given over to Wu Fang, able to get a second uppercut into the grapple bump, into a third uppercut, into the focus attack. Oh my goodness, what a crazy play coming through. We're gonna see the huge focus coming out as well from Spider, but we are gonna see the ultimate getting invested from Wu Fang. Wu Fang 1 HP in a dream, as we're gonna see Spider getting eliminated. X1's Wu Fang from the 1 HP perspective, able to take Spider out. Oh my goodness, it was a close one. The ultimate invested, saving his life near the very end there, able to play the spacing extremely well and keep himself in this game.
That's a cold man right there. Even though he messes up the terrain uppercut combo, he does it again. This time a little bit more conservative, but gets that big punish off, securing the kill on the Spider. It was really close, Seb. That wall ended up coming in clutch. Spider did everything he can to win that situation. He was hoping that that light attack would go through the wall and then Wu Fang would misspace it, but no. Wu Fang, telling you, Wu Fang is definitely one of the best fighters in the league right now. He's proven it time and time again. And I've seen a ton of his Yang fights, and he had Mike's number for a little bit. We were saying off spawn, and surprisingly, Wu Fang and Mike are both playing the same character. Usually Mike has like pretty unique takes on which character he plays for each side, but late pick. Wu Fang, besides the zipping, Wu Fang and Mike have been on the same pick lately. So we're gonna have to see. They're gonna recognize each other in these endgames. It doesn't look like there's a lot of love between these two. They're not willing to play the family meta out. They've been at each other's necks no matter what, off spawn, mid game, and even these end games. Can they settle their differences and just and try to secure the win? Now, Mike is in a really good position to have a pop-off game. We'll have to see if he can keep that momentum off. We are going to get 225 versus Mike, a classic. Can 225 take the throne? This is one of those hype matchups, Sebs. Who is going to take it? Mike or 225? Can he break the curse right now? We're going to take to the skies. Mike with the arm, be looking for the focus attack. Not able to get the overhold. It's going to deny. Tap dodge out. He is going to get 225 to pop that first parry out. Now 225 going to fade away. Go with the scale bars. Double claim could be coming out. Both of them want that light attack. Mike goes with the cross. Not able to get the trap with the parry. 225 with a nice cancel. Now Mike half charge light. Going to be tapped dodging through. Full dodging through. Looks for the cross parry. Not able to get it, but he's going to get 225 reaching in the cookie jar. And 225 is going to get his finger snapped from him. Not today, 225. We're still going to have to go back to the ropes. Mike's going to secure that first realm of Yang.
Good read on the grapple cancel from that charged LMB. We saw him go for the first throw, and he usually baits out the parry, but he was able to recognize the fact that he was going to cancel it out, as able to react and play that perfectly here, as we're going to see. It looks like Verse able to get a huge amount of damage into the uppercut overhold here. We see Chuzhang cancel the ultimate early to get his F back and try and kite this out. Beautiful freeze coming through. Jumping LMB able to come out as well. FBX Verse picking up a beautiful elimination against Chuzhang in this realm of Yang. Spear, such an intimidating weapon, especially since the changes. That jumping LMB secures so much damage, and the hit stun on it is also very, very menacing. And now, one of the more favored weapons in this game, the dual halberds. Verse has got a gold pair of them in hand and is ready to strike. Mike, gold longsword from his victory in the realm of Yang. Longsword being one of those weapons that on Temmie, especially when you have your ultimate and your wisps, is a very, very strong weapon. We've seen Chu Zhang pull off some triple carousel action. We've seen some crazy stuff come out from the longsword, and it looks like Verse and Mike are not going to go for this fight against each other here. We're seeing the bounty get popped out. Mike getting himself a bounty scroll on to Chu Zhang. Chu Zhang does have the Yang depletion, so he will willingly take that fight. It's going to be an interesting one, to say the least. Star as well with the Yang depletion, trying to close in on Spider.
Celestia, just home sweet home for the kiting. Spider is going to be falling victim to Star, chasing him down. Star with 3 minutes, 35 seconds for his Yang depletion, needs to find this kill. 225, same boat himself, but Chu Zhang, 3 minutes down for him. Finds 225 with his bounty on top of him, already has him down to half health, but the Kylo wants to be coming out. He gets put in the middle of Mike and 225. Now he's put into the jungle, but Chu Zhang's gonna pop his ultimate. Get out of this middle. Doesn't want to be monkey in the middle. We're sick of this. Mike's gonna pop his ultimate, try to trap him, but he's not able to. Another player is gonna be diving in. Who is this? It's Fong. He's gonna get put in the uppercut combo. Combo extensions gonna be coming down. Mike with the focus attack, gonna put Fong in the reset. Does he get enough damage for the kill? Fong not able to pop. Ultimate is gonna fall. Mike's gonna grab that soul blue, but drop down's coming out of nowhere. First showing up to the party on the Justina. Nice job trapping Mike with the LMB and gets the uppercut. Now Mike gonna clank out, trying to get out of the situation, but it's gonna fall. Doesn't matter, the Vermilion's buff. Now Verse gonna be slurping up some of this juice, coming out with his Vermilion's buff. Now Chu Zhang, 2 minutes, 15 seconds, is gonna find Verse. Doesn't have his ultimate, has to fight a Verse Justina. One dash to be coming out. We're starting out strong. Shadow Corruption, not that tough right now, has a little bit of room, but Verse wisely popping that white heal a little bit earlier than Chu Zhang. Now he's going to have the pressure of the zone on his side. Chu Zhang had now put in a very, very tough position. All Verse has to do is keep on some safe pressure, but Chu Zhang in his last dying breath gets an uppercut. It's not going to be enough. Verse is going to secure the kill and hold on to that first place. Who can stop Verse right now?
Nobody can stop Verse, but nobody can stop Mike either. Verse in a bit of trouble. He does have 20 seconds left on his life, and it looks like he might let Mike get this elimination here. 7 kills for Mike right now. Absolute insanity. Mike gonna go and do a little bit of looting in the zone. We did see 40 seconds left on that Vermilion's bird buff. It was better for Verse to just take the L, get eliminated there. Could have gotten himself eliminated by the zone and went back into this game, not giving Mike that extra elimination. But at this point, all that matters is he's still back into this game here, as we are going to see Paste with the Yang Pass. Star trying to contest this, has taken off all of the shield of Paste. Scale rushes are going to be coming into play as Star going to try and make something happen. Oh my goodness. Grapple damage follow-up connect on to his jumping LMB. Beautiful play coming through here, as you're going to see T-Star investing the ultimate as well, hoping to make a play for this realm of Yang. You're going to see the Yang has been opened up. Star is going to want to jump in here pretty quickly, but it looks like all of the Yang spots have been filled. Oh, Star is still on Yang depletion. 45 seconds left. Needs to come up with some sort of elimination, and he's run into the one player who has enough kills in this game already. You can go home now, Mike. You've already got 7 eliminations. We're going to see the uppercut combo start to come out. F ability invested. Star just throwing blue after blue right now. If anybody jumps into this fight, they have the potential to pick up this elimination. Star has 22 seconds left to come away with any sort of elimination. He's going to get himself parried out here, and there we go. 8 kills before endgame. Mike is going absolutely crazy right now. Verse with 4 eliminations on the board is going to be in the realm of Yang here. Oh my goodness, we see Sky Pillar into jabbing. Huge mix-up play coming through from Verse to be able to throw AIS off of balance. Having all of those Soul Jades is going to make it very tough for AIS to deal with that. Switching over to the Gold Dual Halberds has in his back pocket as well. We're going to see the pistol shots come out from both of these players. Verse just doing a great job of peppering on the pressure. AIS very, very low in HP. Both of them still with their ultimates available. We're going to see the V1 Justina versus the V2. The freeze is going to come through. Not able to connect. Verse is going to get hit first, and then AIS hit with the second freeze. Verse able to come away victorious in his second Realm of Yang fight, putting him on 5 eliminations. This is insane. Verse is going crazy right now.
versus Justina is absolutely nuts. He's definitely one of the strongest Justinas within the league. He's a little bit of a specialist, I would say, on Justina. What Mike's going for the record right now. Both of these guys are having an absolutely insane game. Will they be denied though for that first place? We'll have to see how this Yang depletion is going to go. But this is the first time we've seen the lobby thinned out a lot more, and it's due to the back of just how crazy and how out of their minds Mike and Verse are playing. And that's what I'm saying, Seb. The first two games, warm-up games, we got the third game going. All gloves are taking off. We got the fists throwing out. Everyone is going crazy right now. Shen Yuan, 5 minutes for this Yang depletion. Can he find the cure for this Yang depletion? Now, we saw game one. A lot of the players end up having to ice off, just take it in the zone, not give up the kill. But will he go a lot more aggressive, throw caution to the wind? We have to play a little bit stronger. Look at the kills. All of the kills stacked up to Verse and Mike. These two are pulling away from the crowd. The lobby needs to slow these guys down if they hope to stay competitive. We might be seeing a game 4 match point in solos if Verse and Mike are able to keep up this tempo. AIS with the pulsar gonna be chasing down Arano. Arano pulling out the dagger, trying to make his way to a spot to scale rush, but this is a tough part of dagger. It's not very good out in the open for kiting. You need walls to scale rushes off, or else longsword and dual blades, dual halbies are way faster. They can close the distance on flat ground super well. Even the likes of staff and spear, it's very, very hard to get away on flat ground. But now that Arano's made his way to the buildings, he ice offs the pressure, cuts noise a little bit. He's able to get a nice, some space and gets back to full health. Now AIS in a tough position. 3 minutes, time is ticking. Pulse sword, not a very ideal weapon to chase down. I really don't know how Kelly is able to pull it off, but chasing some like a dagger or dual blades or longsword with pulse sword, it's pretty tough, especially in these like heavily vertical areas with a lot of buildings, a lot of scale rush opportunity. You're really looking for some type of ambush play. You see Shen Yuan setting up for the scale rush, and you're seeing Pace joining in the party. Now, 5 players are joining this Yang depletion chase down. Arano again being hounded by this Yang depletion, this desperation. Arano just has to kite this out, has to play the Yang depletion against themselves. He can time them out. He knows the exact amount of time that these players have in order to get this cure. Can he survive though? Everyone is here now. All 8 players showing up to the party, and Arano will fall to AIS. AIS popping that Justina ult. Now Pace joining in the party. The V2 coming out, both charges already out, and now, like I was saying, Seb, I knew AIS was going to get a nice third-party finish off, but he doesn't grab that Yang or that Soul Bloom to cure his Yang depletion. Tough break for him.
Yeah, XY was able to pick up the Soul Bloom. That was our other player on Yang depletion, so he is going to be able to survive into this game, but it seems like he's the target of the lobby. He has used that ultimate to be able to keep himself into this game, but now he's found himself ran into by the likes of Paste, who's got some very crazy loot coming off. I see a Stormstride Jade as well making its way into this game. XY is going to get killed. WBG Spider picking up his first elimination of the match, and I don't know who got that Soul Bloom, but everybody crowding into the corner, and it looks like AIS was not able to get the bloom and cure his Yang depletion. He's going to get a bit of loot from this body, though, picking himself up a decent amount of weapons and loot. He's at 30% on the ultimate, so I believe he needs to get a kill very fast. A minute left here. It is very possible here, as we're going to see Mike did not invest the ultimate. It was Wukong who had the ult invested. Temi ultimate going to be coming in, trying to save him here, as we're going to see him go into the zone to try and avoid the enemy combatants who are jumping into this fight. Everybody focusing onto Wu Fang. They know his ult's down. They know he's low in HP, and now everyone wanting to jump into this fight. AIS, the one who needs it the most. Spider gonna pick up the elimination, and it looks like AIS was able to get the bloom, cure his depletion with seconds to spare. What an insane play here. That looks like the Justinas are gonna be teaming up now. They were enemies in the Yang, but the Yang depletion has been cured. AIS back on track to having a decent placement into this game. He's got 1 elimination under the belt. result, Spider jumping up to 2 kills. He was able to pick up 2 third-party eliminations in that sequence. He picked up the kill into XY, and then he picks up the kill onto Wufang. Mike still in the lead with 8 eliminations on the board. Verse still on top of the overall scoreboard with 5 eliminations this game. Pace with 1, AIS with 1. Everybody else is dead. There's only 5 players left. This lobby, this game has been a lot more aggressive than what we've been used to seeing from game 1 and game 2. So this end game is sure to be a lot crazier. We've got 1 Zip, we've got two Justinas, 1 Z-Ping, 1 Temi, and 1 Valda. SS1 Pace going to be our lone Valda for the game. There's good chance that it's going to go to our Justinas, but given that Mike has so many eliminations, it's almost guaranteed the MVP going to him.
It's going to be tough. Verse makes a calculated play, as you pointed out, Seb. The Justinas were battling it out a little bit inside Yang, but on the outside, Verse knows a good way of securing this is pairing up with the same character. Nice cross pair going to be coming out onto Pace. With the blue buff, Verse is going to be investing in him, but the blue buff is not as big of an advantage. It's just 20% damage reduction plus the ESP, and it looks like he's taking a ton of pressure from Pace. Pace not going to be fading out, not going to just go out like that. He is going to fight his way out of the situation, forcing out the ultimate from Verse, but the V1, the power of V1 is being able to save those dashes. You see that 40% ultimate being saved out by Verse, and now Pace keeping up the pressure, going to go with the spear, not able to get it, but jumping up is going to leave him vulnerable. He's going to get caught on his drop down, and Verse now returning the favor, putting on the pressure. Mike going to be going out, putting on the pressure onto Pace. Pace with a fadeaway parry from max range. He isn't going to get the parry punish though. Slight mistake coming out from Pace. Now the zone pressuring him in. First, force the combo breakout. In a tough situation right now. Is he going to want to keep up the pressure? He is risking a lot right now. One of them is wrong here. They could get focus fired by the lobby, but Verse does not care. He wants to take advantage of this buff situation. Pace though, gonna create some space, look for the heal, goes with the 1 charge, but Verse with the cross parry, gonna catch those nunchucks, reaching right now, going and juggled in the air, but AIS with the cannon shot is gonna find the kill steal. AIS just letting Verse know, like, look, we're Justinas, bro. Okay, we're chilling. That's a little bit of a tax of being paired up. The other character may pick up the kill, but Verse okay with it, gonna keep it going, gonna keep leveraging his blue buff, keeping up the pressure, and against them, we have another ult up with 4 people left. We're at 5 minutes. We're not even close to the end game right now, and we only have 4 people already left.
And the W key has been held down this entire game. Non-stop action. We gotta check their keyboards, make sure their W keys aren't stuck down, because these players aren't stopping their forward movements in this game. As AIS here on the back end is going to end up getting himself parried. Spider going to flip over to the nunchucks for a 1 charge with the RMB. AIS now in a bit of trouble. Very, very low in HP. Tried to do what FPX Verse was doing and is going to end up getting himself eliminated. 3 players left in the lobby now. It's Spider on 3, Mike on 8, and Verse on 5 eliminations. If Mike is able to get himself a first place finish, the kill multiplier is going to be so devastating for all of these other players. It's going to make it difficult for anybody to be able to come out on top. Verse focusing out Mike, as it looks like Spider just waiting in the wings. The 1-2 is going to be coming out on to, oh, huge parry from Mike into the 1.0 release, is going to be able to avoid any follow-up damage from Spider and get himself out of harm's way. Verse now taking a second to reset. He doesn't want the smoke from Spider or Mike anymore. He got himself parried. He needs to take a second to breathe. He is just going to back off. We're seeing all of these players start their journey into this final circle here. 3 players left: Spider, Mike, and Verse. The top 3 players, Mike and Spider, were 5 and 6 on the leaderboard at the start of this game, and now they're 2 and 3. It's crazy how one game can completely change the outcome of the scoreboard, and that's why we play to all of the games, ladies and gentlemen. It's not over till it's over. Mike, Verse, and Spider, the head-to-head-to-head battle. Justina, Z-Ping, Temi. It's going to be a crazy end circle. I think if Spider is able to hold on to his ult for as long as possible and gets it off at just the right time, controlling the end circle, he's going to take it. But if Mike is able to get a perfectly done ultimate off with the Temi ult, he's going to have so much control over the zone. It's going to render these Justina dashes obsolete.
You were saying earlier, Seb, that it's a chance that you can end by game 4. If Mike wins this game with these 2 kills, he could go up to match point already. I don't think Verse has enough, even with the 2 points and a win, to push it, but it's really close. I think if either of them get a 2-piece here, we could be at match point already. Now, I still think it's pretty unlikely for them to secure the win, just because the lobby is very conscientious. Once someone gets on match point, they don't let people just win outright right there. Everyone scouts pretty heavily and figures out who was the winner or who is on match point to make sure they get focused out in endgame. But we've seen people put on really, really good costumes to describe the situation. We do have a Justina, a Temi, a Zipping. Zipping definitely one of the favorites to win this type of situation. But Temi makes it a wild card, and Justina ends up being kind of like a Matari. She can stall in midair. So I'm wondering if Mike and Verse put the pressure on the Spider, or they do just take it to heal off. Now that 1.2 multiplier is really, really big. I'm wondering if Mike has some burn items here, and that's why he's willing to stall this out. The same thing with Verse. Maybe do they have like a cannon or something in their Jades to make sure that they can put that Rupture Gale burn on? Because if not, it looks like Spiders will take this first and deny that 1.2 multiplier. But still, I mean, you can't really force out the situation right now. Everyone is at a stalemate. If anyone commits in this spot, you probably will end up getting third for this. First to ult, first to lose in these type of situations. We'll have to see who can take this. Now, I never personally like Seb when there's a Temi going into this last little bit, just because you're at the mercy of his tempo. Wherever he decides and when he puts that wall, you don't really have counterplay for it. At least on Zipping side, you can use your ultimate to tank the situation, but you're basically going to be a punching bag. Now, Justina has a little bit of counterplay because she can go straight up, but as the zone closes, you're not going to have much. Now, as this is going down, Myson looks like he's going to try to hold on the side, try to stay out of the middle. Just throwing out some light attacks into tap dodge, trying to hold his ground. But the stanchion coming out from Verse, he is going to use his ultimate to push everyone out. The Temi ult's going to be coming down, cutting the last little bit. Mike's going to sit inside his wind wall, gets a stagger off. And like I was saying, Spider going to be a punching bag in the middle. Mike puts the F down right in the dead center, keeping that nice pressure going down. Mike's going to go for the last hit, but he's going to get silenced by Verse. Verse going to get a nice juggle onto both of them. He's going to get the 2-piece going to the end. Oh my God, Verse is going to secure the win. An unlikely situation. Verse can capitalize it, and you see him popping off. He knows that round was huge, and he's going to keep on that first place and keep it trucking. Will he be on match point though, Seb?
Verse, you dirty dog! Oh my goodness! I don't know exactly the scoring of the points to see if he'll be able to make it. He gets the 3 placement points. He'll get the multiplier. He finishes with 7 eliminations.
A lot, just because of the guaranteed big damage combo you could do off of it. But once people learn how to work around it, it kind of phased out within the Pro League. I'm curious. It's kind of like a trump card out of nowhere, a gimmick that I don't think anyone's going to be expecting. Verse is going to come out with the slap down onto Mike. Can Mike have that same pressure off spawn? We're getting them 1 and 2 off spawn. Verse throwing those slaps out. Mike trying to whip punch it, not able to get it, but he's going to catch the tap dodge away. Verse forced to come out with a combo break, but Mike's going to get the stagger with the longsword. Tough situation for Verse right now. Longsword, not one of those weapons you want to be fighting against when you don't have a weapon. It's just tech chase is too good. Toothpick 2-1-1 is going to be coming out, jumping LBs into the half charge Emily, covering everything, not letting Verse out. And Mike's going to keep that dominance off. Fong's going to get a nice parry onto Fong. Gonna get that big damage off with the LB focus attack, avoiding the combo break of Fong. And now Fong getting a ton of pressure from 225. Mike gonna slow it down, pop the heal, get topped off, and keep down this hunt. Are we gonna see another 4-piece off spawn from Mike? Fong No armor to the name. Drop down. Focus second to come out from 225. Waterfall fighting. I've been waiting for a fight in this spot, Seb, for a while. This spot, super scenic. Unfortunately, it's going to be the scenic route to Fong's death. No, wait, I spoke too soon. Tesla also going to be coming out. Mike and 225 are going to get pressured out. And Fong's going to make his way up to the top and we're going to get a heal. Look at that view, Seb. Isn't that pretty? I've been waiting for a fight here for a while.
It's very cinematic, and I love the drone shot of the outside as we see them climbing and scaling the waterfall. It is a very beautiful area. The work that they've done on this Pretoria map, as difficult as a lot of these players find it to play, it is undoubtedly one of the most beautiful maps that I've ever seen in a video game. And
I agree.
It's just so well done, as we are going to be taking our fights over EWG's Arano, the V2 Liam, going to be coming out. We don't get to see the ult come out just yet, but it is going to be AIS on the Matari, going to be able to get the 1.0 off with the fan, trying to go into uppercut. Scale Rush is going to connect here, trying to go for the 1-2 over. We are going to see the Scale Rush come out again, trying to keep the chase up. Arano finding himself an armor swap is going to be able to kite this out for a little bit longer. We do see purple dual halberds in hand, but the Scale Rush into the F is going to connect. F ability going to be invested as well for Arano. He's just trying to kite out enough time until his ultimate is going to be back online. AIS finding himself a blue armor swap, going to jump back into the fight. Resets all around for both of them. Fong now purple fist blades in hand. Fong getting himself parried quite often today. Going to be over onto his weapon of choice, the dagger. Now Fong with the parry of his own back onto the fist blades. Stoneform going to be procced. Isn't going to go for the parry. Doesn't fall for the bait. 2 jumping LMBs, 3 jumping LMBs. F ability invested to stop the barrage of jumping LMBs coming through. TG25 does have ult available. 11 seconds left on cooldown. He's got to make sure he doesn't get caught into a combo here, as we are going to see the Tessa Charm come out as the ultimate is going to be coming through here. We are going to see now Tessa Charm is going to get proc. 1 HP in a dream now for TG25. Is going to make himself back into the air. Finds himself 1 armor pot. He's going to try and go for a 3 charge onto Fong. Fong able to back out of this quickly. The jumping LMBs coming through again. Stoneform proc does not come away with the first focus attack, but the follow-up damage is going to connect. TG25 very low in HP here. Just trying to kite out. Throws an attack, but the jump LMBs are going to reign victorious. One of the most versatile attacks. The tracking on it, so much tracking that you're able to jump LMB, hit your opponent from far, and the damage is just unstoppable. WBG Spider with that Vulpine Essence Soul Jade is gonna have that 1000 HP Mortal Defiance in his back pocket just in case. It's always something that you'd like to have. We're gonna take a look at a little bit of a replay here. Looks like ASE's XY got in a little battle with the Spider here, as we do know the outcome of this. We're going to see the ultimate come out. It's not looking too good for Spider, but the toothpick is going to turn into the uppercut combo, into the pull sword swap, into the grapple bump, back into a carousel. Spider, what are you doing? Oh my goodness, that was amazing.
Clean up on aisle 4. Spider just mopping the floor with Shenyuan, just claiming the red jade for himself. I was wondering for a while why the top 3 don't challenge the red jade. It gives you such a huge edge for that first realm of Yang. You see Spider. I've always thought Spider's longsword was one of the best in the league, and with the new carousel against walls, you're seeing how much pressure you're able to generate off the wall. But going back to the money spot, another person going into Fong's territory. We saw TG5 fall to the jumping LMBs from Fong. Now Star looking for a reset. Unfortunately, going to run into a purple weapon. Fong, but nice shift parry coming out from Star, able to steal the weapon and get an uppercut combo. Now Fong going for a ride. 1, 2, 3, crouching LMB into the 1, 2, big poke damage coming out to Fong. Fong under a ton of pressure, not able to create some space. Now going to his tried and true, his dagger. Does Star have that chase down enough to hold Fong down? It doesn't look like he wants to chase down. He's willing to take this reset. He's happy to just survive this situation, get the purple armor. But now with the full reset coming back in, nice max range R&B with the fist gonna be coming out. 1, 2, 3 again. Fong now put into the same situation, not able to get away. He's gonna opt to just let himself get taken down, because if he held his life for a little bit longer, he wouldn't have gotten that reset. Smart heads up play coming out from Fong, but unfortunately for him, he gets robbed of all of his juice right there. blue armor and purple weapon. That's tough for Fong.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate to see that happen here, as we are going to see our first player fully eliminated from the game. It's going to be X1's Wufong. Very unfortunate. He started up on top today and has not been able to perform. We're going to see Chu Zhang eliminating him here, as well as we're going to see a bit of a replay coming out. It looks like Mike versus AIS. AIS is going to get comboed, jumping LMB, jumping LMB, jumping LMB, jumping LMB, jumping LMB, and another jumping LMB. Oh, you jeez. Oh my goodness.
Taking us, or you just like taking people for rides. It's just the jumping LMB on Fist. It's just like staff step. It's just people are just getting taken. If you're ever in a terrain situation, you don't want to be on the downhill because it's just a roller coaster combo that you just get put into. As long as your opponent gets you lifted, you don't know when you're going to be touching the ground next. You're going skydiving.
Yeah, pack your bags. It's a one-way ticket back to the lobby. The jump LMB chain, absolutely insane. Just over and over and over again. Mike with an incredible play. Looks like he's going to be facing off against TE Star, but we're watching WBG Spider versus ASE's XY. Pistol shots raining from both of them. Blue pistols in hand for the both of them. We're going to see the scale rush coming through into the focus attack, but the focus is going to come through from XY into the uppercut combo. F ability going to be invested for XY on the Temi. Scale rush going to come through. Spider's scale rush is going to be the one to make it through. We're going to see the ultimate coming out now. Charge coming through from XY. We're going to see this ult come out now. Was able to get the F off before the Wisp did too much damage. Wisp's getting thrown again. Spider going to burn through, trying to get himself away, but does end up getting caught into the attack. Again, gets caught back into the Wisp. Ultimate has gone down, but for both of them as well, Spider and XY's ult both going down simultaneously. He wasn't able to continue the combo, decided to back off and go for a bit of a reset. Spider now back on the playing field, is going to get a huge parry here, picking up those fist blades and going for the guaranteed damage without the F ability, not going for the full punish. You do see the pole sword in the back pocket as well that we saw him go and weapon swap to earlier. Jumping LMB going to come out, dealing a bit of chip damage. We're going to see him turn the ability so he doesn't get parried on the focus attack here. We're going to see him go for a one jump LMB. Beautiful tech coming through. Another jump LMB is going to connect. Goes back for another jumping LMB. As we see, oh my goodness, the pole sword swap into the scale rush is going to deal so much damage. Trying to get one last hit off. The clank is going to do it. And XY goes back to the soul altar. And Spider wins the Realm of Yang.
Wait a second. Spider looking nice and fluid here, like water, shifting between the fist blades, the pole sword and the long sword. He's just flowing through the parry, just nice and comfortable. I thought he was gonna fish for that nice against the wall weapon swap combo, but he just takes the fist and just flat out wins neutral. My man has no shortcomings anymore. Now we're gonna get Mike pop into the ultimate versus Pace. Cannon shots are gonna be coming out. Mike, one of the ballists in the lobby. He doesn't want to fall right now, but he wants to keep up the pressure and find another kill onto Pace. I believe he's already up to 3 kills right now. He does have Vermilion's buff, though. He can take this risk. Akko's gonna be coming out with Pace's F2. Oh my goodness. Ult's gonna be coming out. Cliffside is going for a ride. Big pound's coming out. Mike, bye-bye. Flying up. Verse with the drop down is going to catch him with a focus tag. And now Mike not able to get away. The pounce is just too much. He will fall. Not be able to find a kill, but Verse coming up big with the flank. Both these guys neck to neck. 24.4 on Verse. 23.5 on Mike. But Star going to get that kill again, though. Tough position for Star. You see him press. He wasn't able to get that soul bloom right now, but Pace and Verse going to be going at it right now. Tamiyo's going to be invested by Verse. Helmy into the jump cancel, trying to create some space, but Verse is going to get that grapple kick. He's going to get the reset. Oh, he doesn't get the F reset. Nice job from Pace. Able to take advantage. Put out those focus stats. Denies. But Shenyuan on the Temi. Double Temi going to be going down onto Pace. Not in the best situation. The Temi bros put in on the pain with the Wisp, and now Star going to be jumping in. He's going to get cannibalized by T225 with that Hong sword, and Verse is going to slow down. Take a gander at the possible people coming in, but we're gonna get Spider to the north, Hood against the wall. I believe, does Arano have the V2, Seb?
Arano does have the V2. We are going to see Arano now is gonna get a huge parry off, getting those golden fist blades away. Spider is gonna get his life back, as he did have Vermilion's Bird Might, but he will lose those gold fist blades, one of his superstar powers that he was going to be using to try and gain some footing into this game. We're now jumping in Star back into the mix of this fight, and ASE's XY very, very low in HP. It looks like Arano and XY were both able to get some blooms, but XY is going to go down. AIS picking up the elimination. Star trying to come away with the soul bloom. Looks like he wasn't able to pick it up, and now Star, with only 40 seconds left, is going to try and make his way for an elimination. He's focusing all of his energy onto FBX Burst. Burst is trying to kite this out as fast as possible. Now the third party's jumping into these fights here. Out of ultimate now. Star gonna try and continue to give chase with only 23 seconds left. This could be bad for him here. It looks like Arano gonna be able to get some chip damage in. Both of these players could go out right now, and it's whoever goes out first. This could be trouble. Pace is gonna get eliminated. Verse still in this game with 1 HP to spare. Can't go into the zone. He's gonna have to scale around, but everybody chasing him. And Teach225 picking up the elimination. No match point for Verse. And Mike with 3 eliminations, the closest to match point now. He needs 2 more points, so he's got to survive or he's got to get a couple more eliminations, and it looks like he's ready to do it. Verse needed to have a game here where this was the game that counted the most, but he wasn't able to pick up the kill onto Pace. He wasn't able to pick up the kill onto XY. He couldn't get the kill onto Star. He was struggling the entire game to get eliminations, while Mike has still been thriving, and now we're going to see it come to full fruition if Mike's able to get on match point.
Oh my goodness, Mike is on fire right now. Can anyone stop the GOAT? We're gonna have to see. Oh my God.
Yes.
We got Mike versus Spider. This is gonna be big. There's one person who could possibly slow down Mike. It might be Spider, but Mike has a gold dagger in hand on the father. Could this be a timeout? Mike with the double, Spider with the double hold on, looking for the drop down. He's gonna get the half charge light. Pushed into bubble though. Dagger versus longsword, tough matchup right now. Mike goes with the scale rush 2, gets a light attack, but Spider not gonna fall for such shenanigans. Puts the 1-2 out, puts that right click out right into Mike's eyeballs. Like, what's up? You're not gonna be going out there, but Mike with the fadeaway half charge is gonna come out. Spider responds again with the 1 charge, again with the 1-2. Both these guys going neck to neck, exchanging tick for tat with those light attacks, putting that poke damage out, and now Spider bringing out the pillar attacks, putting at the top, throwing out the light attacks. Mike trying to get up there, not able to get him do, but the bubble is going to come out, gets a nice little bit of chip off the jumping LMBs, but now Spider takes for the bubble, comes in, half charge LMB, gets that poke damage into ultimate, putting up the pressure. Mike's going to delay his ult now. He's going to have advantage moving forward right now. 1, 2, the double hold 2. Spider going to go with the double charge. Mike responds and matches right now. These guys are so evenly matched. Mike with the LMB tries to be spooky with it, but Spider is not going to, he's going to call him on the bluff. He gets the wave stagger, and now Mike is not going to be able to get any follow-up. Now both of them, even with this double charge, is going to get called out by Spider. The double charge cancel into the double hold. Is going to get called out back-to-back. Spider is going to slow down Mike's roll. And now Spider with the momentum going into the second realm of Yang. Oh my goodness. The GOAT has been slowed down by the other GOAT, Seb.
It's LeBron and Jordan right now. WBG's Spider and OUG's Mike going head to head in the realm of Yang. It was the most beautiful fight I've seen all day. And the sheer skill you saw coming out, no misplays, no errors, everything on point. Spider able to come out victorious at the end there, putting Mike on the Yang depletion. This is actually huge, making it even more difficult for Mike to get himself a soul bloom and get back off of that Yang depletion, cure himself and get a soul bloom. You see Arano as well has been cursed with the Yang depletion here, as Paste has won his Yang fight against him. Spider with the gold armor as well from that Yang. See the gold armor, gold weapons. Everybody is looking very clean right now. And look at this. Akos in the Realm of Yang versus Arano on the V2. It looks like he had already used his ultimate. We don't get to see any V2 in action on the camera. No ult available for Paste either. We're going to see the Scale Rush coming around, going for the overhold here. Huge parry going to come through. Not able to get the follow-up damage. Arano able to keep those weapons, getting him against the wall here, but Paste still relentless in the fight. Goes for the one into the jumping LMB, into a second jumping LMB, getting Prio again, and oh my goodness, the untrue into an uppercut?
What a classic.
Hey, Hypernova.
Base with the goal, the dual Halbies. Ready down to half health though. Oh my god, 5 people all spotting this Akos. This is a tough break for Akos. He's going to use that Tiger to get a little bit of siphon off, but he's delaying the inevitable. Everyone sees no ultimate on him, but good thing for him, he does have a lot of building to work with, and he has dual Halbies for that nice space. Spider showing up to the party. He has momentum, up to 3 kills right now. Mike on the other Valder right now, up 3 kills himself. Spider is going to be closing the distance, and this one there was a chance that Verse and Mike pulled away, but it's the evenly matched. Everyone's just too solid right now in the league. We're not going to be ending this that early right now. Mike has his work out on him, but he does have a lot of opportunity right now. It looks like Pace is going to get juggled from Arano. Gold displays on this Liam. Everyone's playing it really, really safe, though, not letting their health get too low, but they have the likes of Spider with the Tiger buff looking to put on some pressure. Man, with this building, though, there's a lot of room to play around with. And once you have that, with all these players' mobility and their movement, you're able to get that nice reset off. And even, I'm surprised that the Akos was able to live. Now, Mike is down to 2 minutes and 11 seconds. He has to play this correctly. It's kind of like with the Yang depletion, kind of like an Among Us situation where you're trying to pretend that you're not the one with Yang depletion, because the second the lobby realizes you're the one who has to force the issue, it's very easy to counterplay, to camp you out, to trap you a little bit easier. Mike biding his time. He's pulling this really, really close. So around 1:45 is when I start getting nervous, Seb. It's pretty hard to burn through a lot of cooldowns, but Mike is the GOAT. He always finds a way to find a win.
V2! Oh my goodness, EWG Zorano getting the V2 catch off onto Pace, and everybody clamoring around. It looks like Mike got caught in the V2 as well. Arano was able to get the bloom, sending Mike to Narnia, throwing him every which way, and oh, we got to see it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm happy we got to see it in action. Mike still with 1 minute and 7 seconds. You said you get scared at 1:45. I get scared when there's 3 minutes left. It's a scary feeling to be on Yang depletion. You know, you never know what's going to happen. You never know if you're just not going to run into a player or what's going to happen. Now Mike is desperately searching for somebody to eliminate, as Arano was able to get the bloom to the only kill that was very close to being available, and it looks like the kiting through the Bane. Very dangerous movement here coming out from Arano. Is going to be doing a great job of running away, but now Mike taking so much damage. The 1-2 going to come out onto Arano. He's able to kite this out so well. The amount of buildings and space that they have to move around, especially with that dagger in hand. Mike is in a lot of trouble. He's got 20 seconds left. It's going to be it for him. No match point for Mike. Ladies and gentlemen, what a blunder today has been with game number 4. We were almost sure of a game 5 victory earlier. Well, I was almost sure. And it doesn't happen here, ladies and gentlemen. Mike is going to go out to zone at 24 points, leaving us 2 points away versus 1.1 point away. They just needed... Verse needed one more elimination, and he needed to survive a little bit longer. Mike needed one more elimination and to survive a little bit longer. It's, wow. Spider, now the closest in contention that is still alive right now on 3 eliminations. JL's AIS as well, doing a very good job at catching up on 5 kills. Pace, before he went out, 4 piece, for himself. Decent for the early game, but wasn't able to hold on long enough. Did end up getting hit by the Liam V2 courtesy of EWG Zorano. Picked up his first elimination of the game, picking up that beautiful V2 elimination.
And we are down to 6-7. And I was saying, I didn't think we were going to end it that early. It's just everyone is so locked in right now. And you see Spider, man, definitely, I think out of everyone in the league, he's probably the most improved this year. Like his evolution, his gameplay, Mike was talking about how he has explored being uncomfortable. I feel like out of all the players' playstyles, Spider's has changed the most. But will the playstyle matter if the Moonbane has something to say about it? Yeah, yes, he's going to see the multiple hits coming off, but the blue buff on the Spider, he doesn't want to force the issue onto the blue buff. Little did he know that Spider just took a massive amount of damage. Doesn't take the vibe check. A little bit of a blunder there. All he had to do was hit target lock, check the vibes right there, and he would have seen that Spider was a juicy target. Now, technically, Spider still has his ultimate up, and he could stall out, but you definitely could get him focus fired in that position. Now, going into this last situation, this is one of the very common situations that happen on Predoria. These buttery rocks, as I like to call them. These cliff sides, it looks like this would be like fun to kite on. You feel very safe, but it's actually atrocious to fight on. You end up like getting stuck on these weird sliding situations, like some skidding animations, and it feels awful to fight on. It's very, very hard to consistently stick onto and scale rush. So it ends up being, I always call these cliffside situations a scam, where you feel like you could play them very, very well, but you always get stuck. You always make some movement error and you flub this spot. So going into this last little bit, this is where the nuance of using ranged weapons and very, very cheeky, just safe scale rush attacks end up being key right here, because you don't want to overcommit in these spots. It's very, very hard to get a reset once you start getting lobbied in these spots.
Yeah, and as we can see right now, JDG Chuzhong trying to go for a reset is getting rained on with cannon fire. It looks like they were able to lay off for a second while these players were reloading their cannons. Looks like Spider going to head into the zone, go for that gold armor that was on the outside, bring it back. Now he's got 2 gold armors that he can reset into. I believe Fung might have just taken the other armor, as yeah, the purple has been left there. And if you didn't catch the analysis that just pulled up on your screen a second ago, Spider needs to eliminate every player in the lobby and get a first place finish if he wants to go on to match point this game. It's not impossible, but it is pretty difficult, especially being the fact that he is the lone Valda in the lobby. He's probably going to get focused pretty fast. There are a lot of people who are out to get him right now. We've got 2 Liams, 1 Hottie, 1 Matari, and 1 Tessa still in the game. DRG's Fung with 2 eliminations on the Tessa here. Pretty decent game. You know, we need a little bit more explosiveness from Fung if we're going to see any sort of victory for this grand finals from him. He's got the potential to do it, but he's not creating enough momentum for himself right now. On the Tessa, might be a little bit more difficult, but these charms could be super crucial near the end game. If he's able to hit multiple opponents with these charms, get them stunned out, it could be the setup for some beautiful eliminations, as we are going to see Spider on the backside going to be rotating in. Looks like he's not going to go for that purple armor to bring it into the zone. I believe that's more of a Mike play, but we're going to see him scaling in, trying to get back over to the other side, giving him some strategic high ground. Whereas Fung going to do his little trick that we saw earlier, waiting in the Mercury River for the Mercury Poison to hit. And we saw him throw off an attack. You're able to throw off an attack. You click while you're under the Mercury River. You do a focused slap that can go into a gold focus attack if you connect with a player. So he's got the opportunity to do that. It looks like he's not going to be throwing that out. And oh my goodness, Spider getting completely lobbied here getting dangerously low, is going to go for a bit of a reset. He needs a heal fast. And this is what I was saying. The whole lobby is going to turn on the Valda. They don't want to see that Valda ultimate in the end game. Going to throw one of the spears. Barely any timer left on the ult. Just going to try and get as many pots in as possible. Able to get a few off, but it's going to be very difficult with Chi-Chi-25 and Chuzhang. AIS now getting extremely low. Going to get a bit of siphon off, but the Tessa Charm is going to be dangerous here. And now, who gets the kill? Fong gets the kill. Comes up and finishes off right off the proc of his own charm, and then goes into a heart stopper onto Arano. Arano now on the backside needs to get himself a bit of a reset. Chuzhang doing a good job protecting. We don't see the heal pot coming off, but he does invest that ultimate now. He has the ult available. We're going to see if he's able to make a catch with the V2. He's going to be able to catch T225, sends him flying into the zone. The F ability is going to bring him back in, though. That's absolutely insane.
What grief. The Pokemon throwing 225 into zone, forcing out the ultimate from 225. But 225 will have his revenge. He's going to get that first kill with the triple charge off the hottie. Poison Splash is going to come out. Everyone's dotted right now. You see the ball of bubbles coming out. Liam's on the low ground, knocking everyone in the air. 225 does have burn damage on everyone. He's going to get the light attack onto Chuzhang, picking up a ton of kills. Up to 4 kills. 225 coming in with the flank. But it looks like Fong is going to play that slow assassin game super well again. Coming out big with a couple kills. Who's going to take the MVP? We're going from Fong to Spider. It looks like 225 is going to take it. Even though he gets sent flying to zone with the Pokeball, he's going to come back with that hottie off, and we'll see exactly why these pros are still picking up the hottie. That end game burn damage still comes in big. The ability to set
the gold zones and the podium. So we're going to take a look at the huge cluster of players that have spawned out. This is the massive area where all of these players have decided to pop out to. We're seeing on the lake by the Yushan runes, Spider and Arano going to be going at it, and it looks like no weapon for Arano. Unfortunate for him here, as Spider is going to pick up his first elimination of the game, putting him on 20.6 points. He is 5.4 points away. FPX Verse already getting dangerously low here. This isn't what he wants to happen. He needs to come away with an elimination here. Trying to scale rush away. He wants to find himself an armor swap fast. Looks like he's going to be unable to as he's scaling through. AIS hot in pursuit of him here is going to be trying to keep the chase up. Verse in a very tough spot right now. Oh, is going to find himself an armor. Could bring this fight back around if he wants to. AIS going to keep trying to cut him off. And now Chuzhang fighting against OUG's Mike on the backside. The overhold from the purple katana going to come out. And it looks like he is just going to go for a reset here. Chuzhang not wanting to fully commit into this fight. Verse is going to end up kiting out the Tessa of the lobby. We are going to see now Chuzhang getting dangerously low here on the back end. It looks like DRG's Fong wanting to come in for the elimination, and Fong going to pick up the kill. TG25 as well picking up an elimination in the back end. Spider jumping into the mix, trying to go for a third party onto DRG's Fong. Fong with a super offensive strategy, going for a lot of damage. Now Verse on the front side, trying to make something happen on the Spider. Ultimate is going to be invested quickly though. Verse now on the back foot. Armor swap going to come in. Looks like he misses the damage. We are going to see him teleport out. Now Spider going to take a bit of damage from the zone. Going to go for a bit of a heal before re-engaging the fight onto Verse. Verse does have ultimate available now as well. We might see some crazy scrap off happen as OUG's Mike takes on DRG's Bomb.
interesting play going into zone and immediately throwing the focus attack while Spider goes through. Spider almost gets D-Mac, but good thing for him. Off spawn, you don't really get those stacked loot. Or do you? Mike has purple fist plates already. He knows how stacked he is. He wants to get the reset off, but AIS is going to keep up the pressure. And that's what I was saying. Like, rest of the lobby is going to heat up and continue their strategy. They're going to recompose, reset. And Mike, who had a ton of momentum before, is going to be able to keep this up. He's in a tough position right now, even though he has ult up. Versus Liam. Liam can't get this proc off. Mike with the B2 going to get a bit of slashes onto AIS, but AIS, my man, is not afraid. He's going to keep up the pressure. Got the Immortal 2 proc on Mike. Now Mike zoning out, threatening the slam, but not able to do it. He is going to get the fadeaway R&B. Now AIS in a tough position. Mike's not going to shy away from the moment. He's going to look for the wake-up coverage, and he can get the jumping LMB, and AIS will fall. Mike is going to start heating up again. He's up to 25 points, close to that match point. Nope. Fong ready for that third party. Triple jumping LMBs. There's nowhere left to go. Mike will fall to DRG's Fong.
Fong with a textbook third party, putting him onto 2 eliminations, making it that much more difficult for Mike to be able to come away victorious for this match point. He's on 25 points with 1 kill. He needs 1 more point to go on to match point. Verse is still 1.1 points away, and he has been sent to the Soul Altar. T225, 2 eliminations on the board. Spider as well, 2 eliminations on the board. And we are going to see now, T225 had been contested for the podium, but he was able to pick himself up 2 kills here. We're going to see him solve the puzzle, get himself that coveted golden weapon from the box here, able to pick himself up a good little bit of loot. Purple staff in the back pocket as needed. We're now going to take a look. Fong, ultra aggressive today. Already picked up 2 eliminations. Going to try and go for this elimination on to WBG Spider. We're going to see the ult come out from Spider now. And Fong, just high aggression, ready to give chase to any fight possible. He can't move too far away from here because he knows Fong will hop onto the ballista and try and come away with this kill. It looks like Spider was able to make it out of that 100-meter distance range just in time before Fong was able to find him and shark him out. Abel is now going to try and go for a bit of a reset here. Oh my goodness, Mike. No way. Mike. Oh, Fong. My goodness.
25 points. Mike is going to fall to the ballista. Through the wall, the burn damage is going to chip him down, and now Verse 225 Spider have an opportunity to get onto match point. Mike stopped right at the line, and this is all I'll say. This has happened time and time again. People get held to 1 point before match point, even half a point. Every little bit matters at this level. Body text going to be coming out from Spider, getting a lot of poke damage on the star, and then Fong coming in as a nuisance, looking for the third party, checking the vibes. Spider is still full health. But this Rumble Yang is going to be coming out. Looks like Rano is going to grab that ticket. But Spider wants to go in. Purple Dagger on the hottie. Looking really, really juiced up. Wants to get in there as well. And this is a tough part also within NBPL. If you don't get that ticket, it is not a guarantee that you're going to get in. Wufang is going to get pressured out. Ticket taken away from 225. Has to be careful right now. If 225 lands this low shot, he will get taken down. Nice job. Breaks line of sight. It's going to go for that super safe heal. But 225 forcing out Wufang. No free Yangs anymore. Going back over to Spider. Fong, Star already down to low health. Fong, no combo break for his name. Has to be careful right now. Spider still has his combo break. Still waiting to go Rumble Yang, but there's 5 people waiting for this Rumble Yang. It's a long line right now. I feel like you're definitely not getting in at this Rumble Yang. Moving to another one is probably going to be a smarter choice. We see Spider fading out. Going to hit the bell. Notice how many people are there. Looks like he's going to opt out and just wait to find a better opportunity. And on the outside, we're seeing some of that outside of Yang strategy. All of these stashes being very, very big. You're able to get a nice purple armor, purple weapon, and some solid jades. Definitely a good consolation prize if you're not going to get in a Rumble Yang.
Yeah, 100%. And our first fight we're going to see is DRG's Fong versus ASE's XY, Sean Yuan. As we're going to see the scale rush come through, the 1-2 from the dagger, going to bring it back around, gets caught in the bubble from the F2 of the Valda. Going to send that one out again. We're going to see the scale rush come out from XY and brought back by a counter scale rush from Fong, able to try and bring it back around with a charged RMB, going over, holding charge with the LMB, trying to see if he can get LMB focus off. He gets a crazy parry with the fist blades, switching over to the fist blades for that extra damage. We're going to see now giving the fist blades back to XY is going to end up getting caught up in the ultimate ability of XY. XY going to try and go for a bit of a heal here. We're going to see the second spear getting popped. Scale Rush going to come through, isn't going to connect, and now Fong in a bit of a bad spot here. Oh my goodness, the focus attack is going to miss, and now XY is going to get caught out. Doesn't get the, oh my goodness, he does not get the siphon, but the grapple catch into the bump, into the jumping LMB, into the RMB finish. What a beautiful play. And now KLA's T225 fighting against JDG's Chuzhang. The clanks coming in every single time. Tries to go for the cancel. Baited out from the cancel here. Misses the first Justina dash. He is on the V1, so he's got a few more available. One dash remaining. They're going to try and go for a meter dump. Holding blue is going to try go for it again here. Gets the 1-2, gets the freeze into the meter dump, and this could be it here, but the ultimate is going to get released, and now he is in a lot of trouble. Kayla's T225 going to try and make something happen, but every second Chuzhang is gaining more health, and he's not able to do anything about it. Scale Rush going to come in, tries to go for the uppercut, is unable to, gets caught in prio, goes for the F, trying to back away, but no HP, is going to get the catch into the uppercut combo, tries to go for a grapple extension, is unable to, gets prio a second time here, tries to go for the 2-1-1, is going to drop it, the F ability's coming out, and one shot to finish it off. JDG's Chuzhang is going to be victorious in the realm of Yang, and there we go, and OE5 gifted.
What? Wait, we're not at the game 8 yet. We still got a ways to go. Chuzhang is chilling. Can he do it? I mean, the light attacks from Chuzhang, he keeps it very solid there. Half charge light. 225 almost brings it back, but he has back-to-back drops with the uppercut combo. Not able to get it. But now, looking at the scores, no one's hit that match point yet. 24.9, 225, 23.2, Spider 21.6. Still a long ways to go, but Fong heating up. So I was saying that the lobby's flattening out a little bit. Fong up to 4 kills right now. Has that sense of urgency, is on Liam. Can he close out this game with a couple more kills? All it takes is that first place with the 1.2 multiplier. It's really, really competitive to close out these games. The stars have to align, and you have to capitalize perfectly when you have the Jades that you need to. You have the armor, you have the good weapons. Toronto gonna get parried off by Pace. Pace with the overhold, gonna force out the combo break. And gonna invest his ultimate already. Doesn't want to release any of this pressure, but nice job from Morano to immediately scale rush. Pace looking desperately, trying to figure out where the sounds are coming from, but Arano doing a good job using that verticality to mix up his opponent, disguise his location, and now Pace is going to have a full reset here, but Arano's going to have his ultimate left online on top of the red buff. 2 minutes left for Pace on this Yang depletion, and Shenyuan's going to be joining in. Now Pace in a very, very tough position. He's going to be split in half by these two players looking for that free kill. Not so free with the Yang depletion, but that committed pressure. When someone has Yang depletion, they have to force the issue. They have to commit to something. So if you're a very trappy player, this is the spot that you want to be in. Pace getting absolutely smothered. Now forced to give his back to his opponents. 3 attacks onto Pace's back. Gonna get flanked up by Shenyuan, and now Arano. Shenyuan trying to guard the wake, but nice job from Pace. Space out a little bit. Goes through the ceiling, but it's not going to matter. Shenyuan's waiting for this 1-2-3 and going to be enjoying 2-2-5, showing up to the picture. Pace now forced to pop his combo break. He wants to go back to the city, but the zone is coming in. He does get into the building, but at what cost? On the opposite side again, Shenyuan going to go with the cutoff play. Ult's going to be invested by 2-2-5, and he is going to come in at the last second and find that kill. Now can 2-2-5 get over match points, Ev?
Yeah, it's looking like T225 is going to be able to. He was able to snag the kill and the bloom, but now ASC's XY going to try and catch him out here. Looks like the 1-2 is going to connect. Cancels the ult to get the F ability in, and now 24.2 points. He's still 2 points away, and it looks like all of the attention has been turned onto ASC's XY. Going to try and get the elimination onto EWG Verano. Caught in the back end here, is going to have to play this very well. Is going to end up getting himself parried though and eliminated from the game. EWG Zorano picking up a beautiful elimination, putting him on 2 kills in this game. It was a beautiful Temiol as well. DRG's Fong ready for the grief. He knows the players that he needs to take out. He knows who he wants to get eliminated from this game. Putting the pressure up onto T225. It looks like he is going to end up letting him sneak away here. TG25 going to try and go for the Yang portal, try and get himself a pass and get himself another elimination. He's at 24.7, so he is only 1.3 points away from match point. It is a very attainable goal. Spider, who is just behind him, is 4 points away from the match point, 3.9 to be exact, getting taken very, very low from FPX Verse, who is relentless in the pursuit here. Verse needs 1 elimination and he makes it over the threshold, so the kill onto Spider would be big for him, but Spider would not be able to make it into the match point. He is going to get Tessa charmed here. This is going to be very unfortunate for him here. He's going to just go up as high as possible until he gets charmed, dropping to the ground, able to just, oh my goodness, the outplay from the hottie. It was a beautiful play, goes high into the sky, and we do see him ending up with a reset here. T225 going to get parried twice. Star unable to get the punish damage on the second go around. You're going to see the gold nunchucks have been parried out of T225's hands. He's got those. He does have the staff to help him out, but he's unable to come away with the victory as TE Star with 2 beautiful parries coming through and winning that second realm of Yang.
Now all we want to see from T225, going back to the tried and true, releasing the blues, releasing the 0.9s, just try to sneak them in. Unfortunately for him, very heavy parry meta right now. Throwing those 0.9s, a lot of players are not fading around. If you're throwing that many focus attacks, your opponent has to have a pretty high percentage of just holding blue, of just sliding around, not really committing in anything, for focus attack, just like raw focus attacks against your opponent to be very, very successful. Now, 225 is going to be fighting against, who is this? Is that Fong? Fong on the outside? Not the person you ideally want to be chasing. Fong is just going to be maximum safe for this fade out. He is going to steal away the purple spear. Nice parry. Going to reset. Throw out the R&B. Not give the chance for 225 to break. Use his combo break to deny the damage. That lump sum nuke from the right click is putting 225 in such a bad position. Half charge R&B going to come out from the spear. And now Fong is going to use his V1 and he's going to catch him. That is just the power of V1, that the flash, it just scoops. It has such a large hitbox and he is going to catch 225. And look at the leaderboard. We just got Verse just trying to squeak it through. Knows going to be a match point, but Mike and 225 already taken down. Will Spider follow suit? It looks like Fong is having a massive game as well. Arano, where's Arano? We're at 2 kills. I mean, Arano can have a really big game here too. He just has to keep up this momentum. Definitely slow and steady takes race. 13 points. He's around 10 points behind. That's 2 games. We're seeing Mike and 225 have a bad game. If Verse, Mike, 225, and Spider all have a bad game, this really opens up the rest of the lobby to catch up and compete for that coveted first place.
Yeah, I think Verse is just going to try and kite this out as long as possible. He needs 0.6 points. So getting himself 1 more placement point, as we're going to see the heartbreaking defeat of Mike earlier in the game. And it's just 1 point away from match point. You get hit with a ballista on the other side of the wall. Fong, being the immaculate griefer that he is. And it's not griefer in a bad sense. It's griefer in a way that he knows how to play the game so well that every single time you die to something that he does that's absolutely crazy, you sit there in frustration and go like, why is this even a thing? But he uses the elements of the game that are not your fighting style. He uses the third party, he uses the ballista, he uses the kiting to take control of these games and become victorious. And then on top of that, he's also an amazing fighter, as we've seen time and time again with the fact that he just took out T225 and now he's going to be going for Spider here. It looks like he isn't going to try and take that fight too quickly here, but we are going to see that matchup probably later on into the game. Both Yangs have finished. No one's on depletion. Everybody is still alive. 7 players left in the lobby, sorry, and nobody has Yang depletion. Only 2 or 3 players left in the qualifying match point area are going to be able to qualify, as we're going to take a look at a little bit of a replay from Paste versus Arano. Arano taking a lot of damage. We're going to see the F come out, Wind Wisps into the Scale Rush. Doesn't hit the Scale Rush the first time. Paste going to hop onto the other side of the wall. Misses the follow-up on the Scale Rush. The 1.0 is going to get released. Going to send the Wisps out. Catches him here into a sliding uppercut. Weapon swap over. The 1-2 going to come out. The Scale Rush again. We're going to see up at the top, the 1.0, and then into another one, finishing off SS1 Paste in the realm of Yang. EW just Arano getting himself a nice gold longsword for his troubles, and Temmie with the longsword. It's always a lethal combo. I always see it happen. Mike, that's how he got his 9-kill game. Temmie and a longsword.
7 people left. Can AIS. I feel like we got 2 kills on Spider. We got the hottie. Spider's gonna have a good chance of getting over the finish line. It looks like Verse has called a truce with the other buff player, Fong. Will that stay up? I mean, Fong is a third-party connoisseur, and Tessa kind of plays as that, so I could see how these two, it could opt out, just like let's just family third party the rest of this lobby. Can they kind of muscle out everyone for this Spirit Well, though? I think it's going to be pretty tough for Tessa and Liam to muscle out the Spirit Well. Unfortunate for Spider, I think he's the lone hottie left in the lobby. So he has his work cut out for him. Hottie and Valda has been getting focus fire this entire tournament. So the rest of the lobby is going to probably poke out, see what they're doing, and looks like AIS and Fong, the double Liam, is going to be claiming this Spirit, but Star doesn't want to give it for free. He's going to be jumping in with the F2 on Justina. Interesting play. Just giving up his gold F for no ultimate, for nothing essentially. But now everyone else is going to be jumping in. Arano, Spider, who's that with the cannon? Chuzang, all poking out the Liams, and now AIS already down to half health. Nice cannon shot putting on the pressure. AIS is going to have the ult right now, and now Verse is going to match the ultimate. He's going to be fading out. And Star out of nowhere gets that V2, but AIS going to use the teleport from the flash to get out of this situation. It's not going to matter. Verse is going to pick up the kill.
Verse is qualified.
Verse is going to get over that point threshold.
That is what we like to see, ladies and gentlemen. One elimination was all we needed to have one person qualify, and it's FPX Verse. The way he's playing, it's not likely that he will be able to come away with the MVP next game, but he is going to be over the threshold, making it that much more difficult for these other players to take the game the distance. DRG's Fong now in a tough spot. Invested his ultimate, is now going to be caught out. We're going to see, but the stagger is going to prevent these players from coming away with the elimination. Spider going to try and take the kill. He does come away with the elimination, picks up the bloom, gets himself a gold spear as well. This is going to be a very, very lethal weapon, especially with the changes that have come to the spear. It becomes such a strong weapon. It looks like Spider not even concerning himself with this Spirit Well. Arano going to try and go for the capture as Chuzang decides to hold it down. Spider going to contest now. Bringing it back around is Arano. Nobody wanting to end up like Fong. Fong had such a good run in the game. 5 eliminations on his belt and ended up going down so fast just due to the fact that he invested his ultimate just a little bit too early. T-Star, no ultimate available. Almost has this completely contested. Looks like they are going to just let Star go for this. Back with the ultimate. Chuzang going to try and see if he can contest. Star just ready for the action. Three LMBs into uppercut there. It was a little suspicious. We're going to be jumping back in. The LMB 1.0 is going to come out from Chuzang on the fan. We're going to see it happen again. Star trying to go for the parry, but the gold armor swap going to come through. Now Chuzang getting dangerously low as well. Spider going to try and make something happen on a Chuzang. Both of these players getting very low. Star going to invest that ultimate. Spider going to try and go for a bit of a reset here quickly. Chuzang, 1 HP in a dream right now. Is going to try and jump back into this, but he just dies to the zone, not wanting to give anybody else this elimination. He knows that these players are very close to that match point. Spider needs 2 more kills, or he needs that first place finish to come away with this match point. And given the fact that both Liams were just taken out of the lobby, it's that much more likely that he will be able to be victorious. Incredible, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely incredible.
We have 4 people left, Zeb. First on Tessa, Spider on Hadi, Arana on Tevi, and Star on Justina. 4 different characters. Still a lot of time though. 3 minutes, 48 seconds. No one really has to force the issue right now. Buff is going to be coming out. Star gets to really cherry pick who he wants to take down. It looks like he's going to be choosing the Tessa. Doesn't want this Tessa ult to come out of nowhere and third party him. So he's going to put on the pressure. Verse just opting not to really fight back here. And this is one of those weird positions that I feel like if you're going to get fiended, I can actually, Verse has a lot of terrain to work with. He can ice off this pressure and possibly not get hit. But the problem with fighting against White Tiger Bus, there's a lot of regen on it. I feel like if you do fight your way out of this, this is kind of a bluff with a lot of these players that they want to hit you. They're not going to hard commit if you fight back because they know that in this position, first of all, is definitely first to lose. Don't want to go too crazy into here and start immediately. Spider doesn't mind throwing out that army, that wild bonk, because he does have the combo break, and Star in a weird position. Spider can keep up the pressure. Looks like Spider is going to be backing off as well. Hadi doesn't want to get focus fired as a backup blue armor right now. It looks like everyone's just going to ice off, wait their turn out, wait to see what everyone does. White Tiger is still on the field right now. 14 seconds left on to Star. And Star really needs to get things going right now. He is in a decent spot. He hasn't had the best day. If there's a time to wake up, the time is now, though. 2 minutes are on the clock. Zone is closing in. How does Tessa find a win in this situation? Tessa does do a really good job versus Hadi, but can Star capitalize? Will we see that same success with Stars, Justina? Just like versus waiting patiently to commit his ult and find those last hits at the end? Or will Spider just come out with the default win with the Hadi possibly putting him on a match point, tying up with Verse?
It's so difficult to say at this point. I'm hoping we see Spider pick up at least one more and get the first place finish so that we have at least 2 players on match point. My prediction was if at least 3 players were on match point, then we had a game 6 or game 7 ending. So I believe that we need at least one more. Spider has the ability to do this. We've seen him do it time and time again. Verse on the Tessa, one Tessa charm could end it all. The triple connect Tessa charm, or the triple hit from the freeze Justina from TE Star could also be a possibility. We also have the Temi ult to consider. The control over the zone that you have with the Temi ult is incredible. Combo breaker burned from Spider as the circle is growing incredibly small. We are going to see these players starting to try and take to the sky. Spider trying to get the high ground is going to end up dropping, forced to pop that ult first. And this is a problem, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to see him miss the Tessa ult, though. Verse was able to avoid the Tessa ultimate. And it looks like we are going to see them falling to the bottom. Oh, it looks like he was hit by something here. The Temi wind, the Temi whist, and now here we go. The Justina freeze coming through. Verse takes out Spider. Star is going to pick up one elimination on a Verse, and Arano goes out to zone. What?
What the?
My goodness.
Yeah, Spider's just nonchalant, just gonna take those just like that out of nowhere. Just close out this game. But Verse not looking very satisfied. He knows that this tournament is his. And this is what I'll say, Seb. I don't know
Arano if he wants to fight off spawn. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. It breaks down to this. FPX verse needs to have a good game. He's in between Fong and he doesn't have a weapon. This is not ideal, ladies and gentlemen. He's got himself a dagger. He's got himself some blue armor. F ability invested already. Huge parry coming out here onto Fong. Is not going to invest the F, though. Does get stuck on terrain. Oh, my goodness. No.
There. He is going to be coming this back. He did get the fireflies. That's actually really, really big. Fong is going to make it back to these buildings right now. He can find the armor reset, but first, staying on top of it. Verse is known for his katana. Jumping LMB, gonna cover the disengage and the half charge RMB. Oh my goodness, right in front of Fong. Was that blue armor reset? It's not gonna matter. Is it versus time right now? He's up to 1 kill. Mike, you saw it, man. I could see the tilt in his face. He can't believe he died to a ballista. That's the eyes of someone who died to a ballista. Pace with the dagger, not able. Mike's not able to secure the kill onto Pace. Star gonna come in with that dash through onto Matari. Now Chuzang is gonna eat the ult of Mike, but only one more charge for him. Chuzang now fading out, gonna double jump and go for the F2. Mike's gonna have to slow this down. Now in the really, really tough position, Chuzang on the Echo's ultimate, so much advantage state for him, and now Star gonna be coming in. F is gonna be invested for Mike. He's gonna try to fade out from here. Those focus attack. Chuzang's gonna be coming in. Jumping LB is gonna come out, trying to get that last hit. He is gonna be able to get that last hit, but Verse showing up to the party right now. But Star's gonna steal the kill. Now Star on the Matari. Fade out with the great sword, switching to the dagger, goes for the overhold with the F2, gonna get a nice big poke damage onto Verse, but Verse is gonna get a big parry. No combo break for Matari. He is gonna be able to pop ultimate, but Verse still has his ult. Matari does have a good edge onto Hadi, but out in the open right now in a 1v1 situation, Hadi can match the ultimate of Star on the Matari. Star trying to fade out with this great sword, gonna be fading out. Looks for the overhold RMB. Not a lot of options here with the great sword, and Verse 1.5 parry is gonna put Star in the uppercut combo. Catches the cross. Big mistake coming out from Star, and Verse up to 2 kills. Is this gonna be the MVP round for him, Seb?
Oh my goodness, he almost had about 4 there if he would have gotten the third-party kill onto Mike and then get the other elimination onto the ACOS of Chuzang. As we are going to see jumping back into the mix of things, KLA's T225. He's gotten himself 1 elimination. He's at 25.7. He needs 0.3 points. WBG Spider needs 1.9 points. KLA's T225 now on the back foot. We're going to see the third party coming in from Spider. Spider's trying to make something happen, and now Verse jumping into the mix. We're going to try and see if he can make something happen here. See if he can get the elimination. It looks like Arano's going to pick up the kill on to T225. Verse gonna try and see if he can get some pistol shots off. Both of these players getting caught by the Wisp. Verse not able to deal damage though. We are gonna see though Spider picking up an elimination. Beautiful kill that he picks up, and now he's got himself 25.1 points. He is now 0.9 points away from coming away with that match point qualification. Verse 2 eliminations on the board. Gonna try and see if he can get the third party off onto this. Does get caught in the Wisp, and the pistol shots are gonna follow from AIS. We're going to see the overhold come through. AIS able to deal a lot of damage through this overhold, but the F ability is going to negate lots of it, as Verse can still try and make something happen. Goes for the grapple. The overhold is going to come through and connect. Verse now going to pop the ultimate. Better be safe than sorry. Is going to go for the chase now. AIS already almost has ultimate back, so this could be a dangerous fight to go into. He knows that the Temi ult was down, but the amount of time that's been taken, oh my goodness, he's close to death. AIS forcing him to back out here with the Temi ult invested, and now Spider is going to get caught in the Wisp with the overhold coming through. Oh my goodness, could this be crazy? Verse gonna get 1. He's gonna lose the bloom to Spider though. He comes through with a beautiful third party kill with a purple greatsword in hand. Is going to just switch back to the dagger quickly. What is going on? Trying to go for the dual blades here. We are going to see him bring that back around. We're going to see Spider just trying to go for these crazy parries here, as he is baiting all of this out. AIS jumping back into the mix of this fight as well. We're going to see Verse ending up using that F ability to try and kite out of here, but now Verse getting tossed up into the sky. The overhold going to come through. Both of them clank, leaving Verse to be able to get away pretty quickly. We are going to see the scale rush come out, and Verse escaping with his life. Oh my god, It's happening.
Dude, that was one of the luckiest situations ever. Verse when the middle of two focus attacks, both of the focus attacks while he's in the middle end up clanking, so he takes no damage. This might be his time. You need a little bit of luck in these situations. I mean, the first 3 kills were definitely not luck, but that situation right there, surviving that spot, super lucky. And he's up to 3 kill right now. Can Star stop this? I mean, 225 and Spider both up to 1 kill. We're still not past this first Rumble Yang. There's still a lot of Naraka to be played right now. But Verse definitely sitting really pretty. He knows he has this in his grasp. He has momentum in his favor. Are we going to be ending it on a game 6 on the likes of Verse? He's finally able to transcend. Man, 225 has been trying to do the same thing Verse has been doing for even longer. But Verse, from the 3rd place to 1st place, gonna skip that whole 2nd place shebang. He wants to go and ship this one right now. Already up to 3, but it's gonna come down to this first realm of rank, Seb. He has to win this first one, and with he doesn't get this first ticket, and you don't get free realm of Yangs anymore. He's already gonna be spacing out, possibly look to play for Spirit Ball, play for a stash, just because, especially this late into the tournament, it's really hard to get in that first realm of Yang.
Yeah, he wasn't able to reach the pass before his fellow Hottie, and all ending it without ultimate against the same hero is just not something that you want to be doing. Spider not going to be able to get himself into the realm of Yang, though, as it looks like he's taking a barrage of pistol shots from Shijing. Spider going to go ahead and take a bit of a reset back up into Celestial. We're going to see one player already entering the realm of Yang. It looks like we are going to see Verse going for the cave unlock. Going to get himself a few gold jades, but Arano going to come in sneaky here. We do have that fire cage. We saw Spider hit it in a previous game. So Verse now going to head over, try and see if he can hit Portal. And it looks like 2 players went in as soon as he tries to go through. Now we're going into the realm of Yang. DRG's Fung versus ASC's XY. We're going to see Fan versus Nunchucks here. Blue armor versus purple armor. Scale Rush going to come through. Fung, just a master of the Scale Rush, flipping over to the dual halberds to try and see if he can pull off some combos. We're going to see the F1 invested into getting a bit of health back here. We're going to see him try and make something happen. Goes for the 1.0, is going to be able to connect. The F ability invested from XY. Overhold going to happen. Parry bait comes out a second time. Pryo is going to connect. XY going the 2-1-1 perfectly. Now, DRG's Funk is going to try and go for a pot. And it looks like we're going to see the F1 come out. Meanwhile, the burn take damage could be a bit of a factor here. Fung was able to get himself a little bit of healing back. We do still have that Justina ult available, but he's going to hold on to it for as long as possible. Doesn't want to have to invest right away. We see the ult come out now, and now it is all Fung's game. He's going to be able to hit the freeze off. Doesn't get the follow-up damage, though, as XY doing a beautiful job of hitting that F ability. Not going to let Fung heal. And this, wow. XY doing a beautiful job at keeping Fung under wraps. We're going to see the Pryo come through, but focus, so no stun is going to come through. We do have that one freeze still. He does miss the freeze, but he's going to get him in the air. One more hit. DRG Fung turns the fight around, and oh my goodness, XY gets sent back to the Soul Altar.
Man, tough break for Shen Yuan, man. He's always done really well during the weeklies in his realm of Yangs, but not really showing up today when it really counts. Fong is showing up, and normally he's on the outside, but when he gets on his dueling characters, he is willing to go into that realm of Yang. His F or V2 Justina doing really well. Now Star up to 2 kills. He's the only one who could really contest Verse right now. Same with Pace, but Pace and Star end up trading kills right here. So Pace moves up to 3 kills on his Justina. He needs to make sure that Verse doesn't get this MVP. And what a great position. Justina versus Hottie, really good for this endgame. I don't know if we go to this endgame, though. Everyone's swinging for the moon right now. Everyone's taking a shot at getting a high-killed game right now. Shen Yuan, with that Yang depletion, 3 minutes, 30 seconds, going to be finding Wu Fang right now. They're going to parry off. We know that we both need a soul room right now. F's going to be invested from Wu Fang. Combo break going to come out. Nice grapple stagger going to come out from Shen Yuan. Looking for another half charge stagger. Not able to get it. He's just going to release that focus attack in. But nice scale rush getting out of there. Wufang gonna get a nice reset here, but Shenyuan gonna get the blue armor reset, and we're going on to round 2 versus these guys. Actually, no, we're not gonna go into round 2. Third party's gonna be coming out. Vermilion's buff onto DRG's Fong. Fong up to 1 kill right now. He knows he needs to get kills, but he's not going to be impatient with it. He's just going to stay active, stay hunting. And this is one of those situations where now you need to have offense. You need to have that gear. You need to make sure that you keep your destiny in your own hands, because if you don't take a risk right now, there's a chance that, I believe, only whoever is in versus phase has a good idea of which character he's on right now, and that's only Spider. And Spider didn't go hottie right now, so it is a little bit ambiguous of who Verse is right now. And Verse, you would think at this point he would be a little bit conservative. My man is flooring it, Seb. He is going for it. He wants more kills. He doesn't even have Vermilion's buff right now. He's acting like he has Yang depletion. He's fiending so hard.
Yeah, he's getting a little bit too aggressive here. He's starting to heat up, and Fong's noticing that and taking charge. Decided to give him a few taps with the gold spear just to check him, you know, vibe check, see what was going on, see how Verse was trying to play into the situation. Now we've got a hottie ult invested here as XY ready for the ult. We do see the Liam ultimate getting invested now as well. We are going to see X1's Wu-Fang trying to kite out with the Liam ultimate. We are going to see now Verse doing a beautiful job at knowing exactly where that ultimate's going to land him. Verse now going to get back into this. We're going to see him. Oh, he misses the grapple. No way. He's not going to follow him in? I totally thought we'd see Verse follow him in there, as looks like Wufang is going to actually be able to heal up and get back into the zone. So this could actually be the smart play of Verse not jumping the gun, going into the zone, and potentially getting third partied as soon as he gets out.
Yeah, I feel like diving in there with so many people there, you're definitely going to get a held zone. Super, super risky in this position, especially with how oogly and aggressive everyone is. 45 seconds on Shenyuan. Going to be a tough position to cure this Yang depletion. Someone has to make a critical error here. Back-to-back parries possibly, but 35 seconds. Time is ticking, Shenyuan. You got to force the issue right now. Nunny's trying to close the distance on JL's AIS, but anyone having a tough time right now. Gold that's going to be invested by Temi. He is going to be able to keep it moving. Switches to the fan. Tries to get the scale rush up. Parries a 1-2-3. Not going to get it. He's going to force out the Temi ult. Shenyuan down to 16 seconds, 15 seconds. Needs to find a kill right now. Desperate for anything. Gonna throw the one charge out. Gonna throw a light attack out. Not able to get it. Rano showing up into the Temi ult. Shenyuan just gonna be trying to ice off the pressure here. Down to 5 seconds. Who is he gonna fall to? Whoever gets his last hit is gonna pick up a free kill. But Shenyuan does a good job of fading out. But Rano will pick up this kill. Up to 2 kills, I believe. Now, multiple players in contention for Verse not to MVP this round, but still 10 people alive. Still a lot of Naraka to be played. Can Verse sneak in this win, Seb?
I think he can do it. I think it's going to be tough, but I think he can do it. He's on 3 eliminations. Fong is still only on 1 kill. Fong is going to end up chasing this into the zone. I want Verse to be able to come away with this elimination. If we do see Fong follow into the zone and lose a lot of HP, this could be very detrimental for him. He's following pretty close, and the Verse is not too far behind. We do see the kill go to Fong. Fong is going to end up healing, getting out of there. Verse now in trouble. We get him to go into Yang? Or we not? We don't see Yang here. It looks like Yang might have been full. Fong could be going for Yang, as it looks like we are going to see Chuzhang and Paste. Gold halberds just left to the win, and it looks like Chuzhang on the longsword with the crazy combos. Paste going to try and go back for those dual halberds. He knows how important that gold weapon is. Is going to be able to get the freeze into the charged LMD to be able to connect with that, but the F ability from Chuzhang is going to be able to give that hit stun just enough, and then that one to the jumping LMB is going to connect. Chuzhang taking out Paste in the second round with Yang to eliminate him, send him to the soul altar, and put him on that Yang depletion timer.
Yeah, nice job from Chuzhang, making sure to keep up the pressure. Just the oppression from the tech chase of the longsword. If you overdodge versus longsword, you're gonna have a bad time. You just gotta hold that blue, force the longsword to release the focus attacks. That's the one weakness of Longsword. Its focus attacks aren't very good once you space it out. They are slow enough to whiff punish if you dodge off the line of attack, since they're very, very narrow. And if he tries to hold a horizontal, you can crouch under it. Just the focus attacks of Longsword, pretty troll. What Chuzang had going for him, though, on the Akos, the F2 just adds a little bit more pressure that overholding blue could possibly net you getting staggered, which forces you into an uppercut combo anyway. So tough position. Good on Chuzang. Also able to tie it up to 3 kills. Chuzang, Pace. They are the gatekeepers for Verse and his destiny. If he wants to seize it right now. He did come off spawn super, super aggressive. He's going to have to keep that going. He didn't get into that first realm of Yang. Now, the question is, Seb, does he go for the second realm of Yang? Does he risk it all? Because he's in a position where technically he could play endgame. I feel like winning second realm of Yang pretty much it increases his percentage of MVPing, I think, at least double.
Well, second realm of Yang is already finished.
The second realm of Yang?
Yeah, Chuzang just got gold armor out of Yang.
Mine, man, Spirit Well. Spirit Well is his next play.
Spirit Well is his only play. Yeah, his XY Fan Yuan has been eliminated, so his hottie partner is not going to be able to help him in this end circle. He is going to need to get Spirit Well to be able to keep space. Have that armor swap as well. Super useful for him. He needs Chuzang. Well, Paste is going to go out pretty quickly here with the Yang depletion, or has the potential to go out pretty quickly with 3 minutes left. And he needs Paste to go out. He needs Chuzang to get third-partied. And then he needs Fong and Arano to not get any eliminations. Leave the kills pretty spread out amongst the rest of them, and most of the kills going to Verse. There's very good chance of this happening. He's going to try and kite it out and play very closely to the vest until endgame, and then all in. Is that we are going to see now Paste and try and make something happen. It looks like Verse is going to be on the outskirts of the map, nowhere near the action, as a Paste does need to come away with some sort of an elimination here very fast. Watch him run. Watch him run right into the arms of FPX Verse. Verse can pick up his 4th kill on the Paste. Then we call it a day.
And we're slowing down again. Like, I expect everyone to slug it out, but everyone's playing this nice and tight. No one wants to overextend in this spot. Both Chuzang and Pace in a good position to keep it going, but I think Pace has Yang depletion. He does. 2 minutes left. Did he pick up the challenger buff? That a little bit of glowing. He needs to find a kill right now. He's not really revealing how desperate he is for the Yang depletion. A nice job like pretending that he doesn't. He's not desperate. He's kind of searching for a nice opening right now before he starts fiending. It's just this is one of the big adjustments I've noticed in solos is that you don't want to really reveal that you have Yang depletion, because then everyone starts running away from you really, really quickly. And then they also prep to finish you off and just last hit you. It's the most ideal way to finish someone off with Yang depletion is not really risk taking the raw 1v1 versus them. Instead, let the timer start going out and just last hit you to make it very, very easy with very, very little risk. Getting that little bit of poke by spacing you out is going to be a lot safer. And now Pace down to 1 minute. A minute is not enough time to lock someone down and finish them off, especially if they're at 100% health. You need to have at least 2 minutes to burn through someone's cooldowns and then lock them down with the chase down. But Pace has made his bed. He's gonna have to sleep in this one. He's gonna pop the ultimate. He's gonna go put the stagger onto Arano, gets that freeze off. Uppercut combo gonna come. Now Arano's just getting full all in right now, but he is on the target. He's gonna use that F2 to come flying out. He's not gonna be able to get it. Wait a minute, Arano does come back and gets the kill. And now Arano, I believe, is up to 4 kills right now. Is that gonna get up to 3 kills right now? So multiple players at the 3 kills, but Pace will fall, being replaced by Arano. Verse has his work cut out for him. 8 people left. Can he find 1 or 2 kills to secure this MVP?
And yeah, this is the $1 million question. Will he be able to pull this off? And it's too early to tell. Oh, he gets Spirit Well for free. No way he gets this for free. They let him have Spirit Well here. Irano is gonna contest here. Verse gonna be able to get himself a huge uppercut combo, holding space very, very well here. He's very close to getting this. Is gonna get, oh, he has Spirit Well. It's over. It's over. He's got the Spirit Well. It's only Mystic Might, but he's gonna get Oogly here. Ready for these fights. Gonna try and get this elimination as fast as possible, focusing all of his energy on a Chuzhang. F ability gonna get invested quickly here. Tries to go for the scale rush, is gonna end up getting blocked by terrain, but he does have Mystic Might. He knows where his opponents are gonna be and which way they are gonna be heading. Overhold is going to connect. Verse in a bit of a tricky spot now. He is far away from his gold armor reset, so he should probably start playing a little bit more territorial. They're gonna see him try and get this elimination here. As Chuzhang gonna go for that jump RMB, connect. Burst gonna go for a bit of a heal, is gonna end up getting hit out. This is bad right now. This is not the greatest situation he wants to be in here. Is gonna end up getting hit by a Tessa Charm, and now this could be a lot of trouble for him here. F ability gonna be invested. Is gonna end up getting stunned out here. Ultimate is gonna get invested pretty quickly if he's able to. Oh, tap dodge rolls out of here. DRG's Fong gonna pick up his third elimination, and we're gonna see FPX Verse jumping far away from this fight, and it looks like Fong was able to pick up another kill, bringing him to 4 eliminations, and this is not what Verse wants to see here. He knows that this Justina has picked up 2 eliminations now, the only Justina left in the lobby. He wants to get the Justina out before anything else happens. KLAC225 dangerously low in the corner here. Could try and go for this elimination right now. It is going to be a kill race to the very end. Doesn't see. He's got Mystic. It looks like he's not going to go for TG25. He's going to try and go for Fong here. He's ready to go for Fong, trying to get him out. You do see him get pretty low in HP right now. All of the cannon shots are going to get sent through. We see the Meteor. We see the Wind Wisp. We see the Freeze coming through. Verse just desperately trying to get this elimination onto Fong. Wants this kill so bad. We're going to see him holding space up on the top with the fan. We use that gold longsword to try and deal even more damage, as Fong just getting repeatedly attacked with these jumping LMBs. Everybody from all sides going to try and deal the damage onto Fong. Fong on 4 eliminations. Verse needs to get him out before he's able to do more damage to him. Oh my goodness. Raven, do you think he's going to be able to do it? It's starting to look a little bit close.
I mean, ideally, you don't want Fong to be in the position to block you off here. Fong's doing a really good job of icing off the pressure. He does have the sustain of F1 Justina. He doesn't have ultimate up. And the rest of the lobby is not going to oblige for Verse to get him focus fired. Verse does his very best, I would say, in that position to try to get Fong focus fired, but not everyone wants to go for it. He at least has recognized that out of all the players in the lobby, this Justina probably has the most kills right now after him. He witnessed Justina yoinking a kill right there, so he's like, wait a second, this player might have the most amount of kills, especially if it's one of the Justinas from the realm of Yang. So we got to make sure to focus fire this situation. Now 225 and I believe Fong both have gold armor in this position. Fong forced to ult right now and is ready down to 1 HP, instantly shredded. Arano's looking for the last hit, not able to get it. Fong's able to get the white armor reset and a purple armor reset hidden in the corner right now. Jumping LMB is going to be coming out from Spider. Spider's going to show up to the party trying to get that early hit right now. Cannon shots are going to be coming out. Fong, oh my goodness, the F1 healing a ton of armor, at least a half of his armor pool. But now, where can he go right now? There's not much places to kite. He's going to find a little pocket here in the corner. He's going to eat an RMB from Mike. Nice parry going to be coming out. F2 is going to be invested by, I believe, Spider comes flying in. Or who is that? 225 comes flying in. Will Verse be able to find a kill right now? But it looks like the kill is going to go to 225. Now up to 2 kills, I believe. Verse. Fong does fall right now, so as long as First stays aloft, places to endgame, Arano gonna get lifted off, gonna eat that RMB from Spider right now. And now
no, Spider stole the kill.
Oh my goodness, it's so close right now. It's not gonna matter though. Verse just needs to stay alive right now. He's in a great position with only 4 people left, but does he get focus fire here, Seb?
Yeah, it's looking like he's starting to get focused. He has been caught out as the low player. We're going to see him flip over to the dual halberds. He's got Dragon-like. It's going to be great for taking space, but he's now boxed in. He's going to be forced to ult pretty early here. KLA's TQ25 not letting up with the bow shots. There we go. OUG's Mike is going to send it in, forcing him to ult now, and this is going to be a problem. He gets hit with the Tessa Charm. I don't think he does it here. This is the problem here. Oh, he's got advanced heal. This could work in his favor. He's going to be able to ult back. Needs one more pot. He needs a pot. Just come on, get him one pot. Get him one pot. No. No. Oh, Verse, my boy. 4.5 points. Fong right now is going to be overhead of him. Mike now trying to bring it back around. One elimination on the board for Mike. Is going to go for a bit of a heal here. Has one charge on his ultimate left. We're going to see him bring it back around into the armor swap, into the gray armor. Did not have very much charge on the armor. Mike is going to get brought dangerously low here in the back end. Going to try and see if he can kite around this. It's going to be difficult for him to try and make this win. And he's going to be able to get a single pot off, though. Second pot is not going to connect. We're seeing the Temi ult come through, and there we go. Spider's going to be able to come away with this elimination. Oh, Erudition coming through Spear Storm. And the Tessa ult is going to miss. Mike going to be able to hold space like this. But then KLA's T225 going to come away with a beautiful hit. And now it's going to be Spider versus T225 in this final circle. The 1v1 of the century right now. As Overhold's going to come through. Spider getting dangerously low now. No ultimate available for either of these players. No F ability available for these players as well. Spider able to hit a beautiful, sending him for a ride. But there we go. The uppercut followed up from the 1.0. And there we go. Verse got robbed of 3 or 4 eliminations in that last sequence. Almost killed Lobano. He almost killed Fong. He almost killed Chu Zhang. And he did not get the MVP. Our MVP is going to be KLA's T225 for the 3rd time tonight, ladies and gentlemen. T225 has made himself the MVP, putting himself on match point, as well as, I believe, the star. They're all going to kill each other. And then, ladies and gentlemen, this moment is building up to this. This is the game where we decide who will be the champion. I'm your host and caster, Seb. I'm joined alongside the master of analytics, Raven PLZ, and we are on game number 7.
Genuine going to be putting his hands onto Mike, but Mike going to make his way into the cave, looking for that armor. Has a weapon for Shen Yuan. Is going to be faded out. Doesn't want to take this high risk spot, but Fong's going to be diving in on the Matari. We got Fong on his comfort pick, the grieving Matari. Telling you, if Verse, out of all the character picks here, probably Mike and Verse have a good position. I just don't know if Akos is able to close it out on a Holorath. Mike has to play out of his mind. Verse has to play it out of his mind to ship it. But everyone is going to play counterplay to them in this spot. We're going to get Spider versus Shen Yuan. With Verse lurking on the outside, Spider with the overhold looks for the double charge release. Not going to throw it out. Going to get a nice juggle onto Shen Yuan. Nice job. It's a 1-2, but Verse going to be coming in with the R&B. And now Spider going to pop ultimate immediately. Going to get that momentum going right now. But Verse able to get the scale rush going. Spider doesn't get the lockdown that he wants, and a little bit of movement error, a little bit of grapple error, not able to lock him down, and Verse is going to make it out with a bandit. He's up to 1 already, Seb.
Oh my goodness, this is intense. Why did they have to spawn next to each other? They could have spawned next to everybody else, destroyed the whole lobby, and then fought each other at the end. But regardless, everybody does have another life. Oh my goodness, huge parry from Verse into a jumping LMB. Huge combo coming up. Mike does end up interrupting the combo a little bit there. You're going to see the overhold come through. No blue was thrown, so no parry punish available. But Verse almost on this kill on the Spider, and he gets the 2nd elimination. Mike now focusing his energy. We're going to see oh my goodness. Pace going to come through on a crazy 3rd party here. Now Verse on the low spot is going to try and see if he can get himself an armor swap. Blue armor coming through for Verse. Now this is a really good spot to be in for Verse. He's got himself some good armor. He's got a bit of a reset going. We do see the purple weapon is going to end up going towards the way of Mike. That's a purple spear in hand. Mike going to be continuing to give chase. Verse in the back end. Pace going to try and make something happen. F ability hit, and it looks like Paste is gonna steal the kill from Mike. Oh my goodness. Oh, and now we're seeing Paste coming through, trying to come away with the elimination onto Mike, and now we're gonna see the ultimate come out. Mike is 1 HP in a dream right now, and he is gonna go out Paste on 2 eliminations, going absolutely crazy, taking 2 of our match pointers out already.
Verse coming out hot off spawn. Bong with the parry onto Pace now. Back to back kills. Non-stop action with this off spawn. Hot dropping to the left side. High yield cave areas. Bong gonna be walking through Pace. Just put him in the blender. Put him against the buttery rocks. Lather him up and soaking up this kill. Bong got the 2 kills as well. Verse has his work cut out for him though. That's what I was saying. Long already past that threshold, but it's gonna be hard to MVP. Pace is on 3. I don't know. Can Pace gatekeep? I feel like it's gonna be up to Fong to gatekeep this situation, play this safe. Will Verse be able to recover his game? I feel like there's a little bit. Actually, he didn't really overextend. It was a good play on his part. He does kind of get griefed by the third party Liam, but Chuzeng is gonna fall to Shen Yuan. Spider showing up to the party on the A coast. Looks for the scale rush, not able to get it. Half charge gonna be going through fade out, looking for the trap. Goes for the range attack. Nice shot by Shen Yuan to close the distance with the grapple. Cannon not the best for anti-ranging. Temi F is going to be invested. Looks for the F to cover his heal. Threatens Spider, but Spider's not intimidated at all. Going to be grappling in. Doesn't opt to fight in the zone. Wants to slow it down. Play for that first roll of Yang, it looks like. Nice discipline coming up for Spider. You see the thought process. You see the recentering to make sure he doesn't overextend in that spot. He's like, wait a second, I'm Akos. We got to get in that realm of Yang. But Shen Yuan on the Temi, happy to sit on the outside and grief if he can. Not able to find the attack that he wants, but Realm of Yang is going to be coming out. And remember, last time, Seb, it was key to getting that first ticket. Did Verse reset? Can he get into Realm of Yang? It looks like he may play for it. I'm not sure if he's set up for the Jades. Looks like he is going to be playing for it. I gotta say, if you want to be the champion, it's a double Yang strategy to secure it for sure. He's gonna need to go in if he wants to. The problem is, he is gonna have Mike and Spider both on Akos, and I feel like Akos has a slight edge on Jacina in the 1v1. And you're talking about the 2 goats. If Verse is gonna do it and solidify himself into some Naraka history, he will have to go through the throne holders, Spider and Mike. Can he do it today?
And I'm really hoping he's going to be able to, as we're going to see now. Arana was able to take away the spot. Arana's been doing a very good job at holding these Realm of Yang portals away from these players. And TG25 going to be forced to try and rotate out, find himself another Yang portal to get himself into. This is going to be difficult for him here. Like we saw earlier, Spider getting his kill stolen. Verse is going to be able to hold on to this portal for himself, though. This is a very good spot to be in. Mike does have a Yang pass as well. Fong is going to try and contest this, though. Fong could try and get pretty oogly here if he wanted to. Spider going to see if he's able to go to a different side and make something else happen. Looks like he is going for the cave. Fong is going to be going for this cave as well. TG25 all converging on the same location. This could be a very messy outside of the Yang fight that we've seen happen a couple times. Mike looks like he wants to just send it right away. He's going to go in, and it's Verse. Oh my goodness. Verse and Mike going to be going at it here. We need Verse to come away with this elimination, but Mike on the Akos is going to be very difficult. And then we have Paste and XY on the other realm of Yang. Last realm is going to be completely open. Looks like nobody else opting to go for these Yang passes. Mike on the bottom side here. Blue spear in hand. Is going to get hit by the 1-2. 3 is going to connect here into that focus attack. We're going to see the overhold come through. Ultimate already invested from Mike. This actually is going in the favor right now of Verse. He's just got to kite this out perfectly. He does end up kiting the first one. The 1-2 is going to connect. Just the 1. We are going to see the F ability now invested from Verse. Mike going to try and make something happen. Ultimate coming out from Verse. Mike able to get some siphon back over and now dealing a lot of damage. We are going to see him get caught. F ability invested though. Mike could bring this fight back around. It's going to be a cannon shot coming through. 1-2 is going to connect. Now we're going to see the overhold come through into the freeze. Doesn't get the grapple though into the uppercut. We're going to see them go for the overhold. Tries to go for the parry. F ability invested. Mike trying to go for the overhold here. Is going to hit an uppercut, and that's it. Here we go. Verse is just going to get juggled all the way through this. And there we go. OUG's Mike picking up his first elimination, sending Verse to the Soul Altar. Verse is going to have to get himself a Soul Bloom if he wants to stay in the race for the victory here. This is just increasingly difficult. These top 4 players shouldn't be killing each other. They should be killing the rest of the lobby.
Told you, doubling up Realm of Yang Wing is the only way you can secure that MVP. Nice job from Burst. He does a really good job of burning through Mike's cooldowns. He just can't secure that last little bit. Mike able to ice off the pressure of the Justina V1, just holding blue over and over. And it's just, Spear is a pretty tough matchup for the weird shenanigans as far as getting like half charge light attacks through. The last seeing left click or horizontal, very, very hard to take your turn back. Very, very hard to trap, especially with dodges. It has a really, really good coverage. And it's very easy to space out because it has such a nice reach on that light attack. And Mike just takes advantage of that situation. Verse does go for a greedy play and looks for, after that freeze, a light attack. And when you have, even though it's not a true combo break, gold Fs are very, very hard to swagger, especially with low ping. You have to be pretty frame perfect to get that uppercut after a freeze. But I respect it because if he would have gotten it, he would have secured that kill. Verse is going to be back with that Yang depletion. Multiple Vermilion's buff players are here in Metab. He's forced to pop his ultimate and going to be using it to disengage. He's going to be running into Arano, running away from Mike. He's going to get juggled, and Mike is going to come down with the RMB and take down Verse. No championship for Verse, but Mike in the running still. So is 225. But right now, Pace with the 4 kill. He is the gatekeeper for this tournament. Are we going to end it here on lucky 7 for Seb, or is it going to be an unlucky 7 and we're going to game 8 with the 5 gifted?
And if you do take a look, Spider has been fully eliminated as well. So there's literally only chance is T225 and Mike, and they have decided that they want to fight each other right now. So this is not the greatest scenario. Mike does have that Yang, that Vermilion's Bird Mite for the next 50 seconds. So if he does get eliminated here, he is in a decent standing. With T225 getting pretty aggressive on the side, they do have to get paced out. This is crucial. If Pace goes to Yang and wins, it's going to be pretty much over for them here. They need a Yang win. They both need a Yang win. And they need to get Pace to get on Yang depletion. There's Arano and XY. They need to find the eliminations for them as well, as Arano is going to start to try and fight against Mike. Mike was able to get 2 beautiful uppercuts against the wall into a scale rush. We're going to see the armor swap coming out from Arano, though. F ability invested from Mike to try and create some space. But it looks like Arano was able to tap dodge away. Mike just going to back out. 3 seconds left on that Vermilion. So he does not want to get into a fight, get very low, realize he doesn't have Vermilions, and die permanently. Wu Fang is going to go down. Fong picking up that elimination as he's on to his 3rd kill. And now we go. The Realm of Yang is about to spawn, ladies and gentlemen. Spider and Verse just sitting there, tense, hoping that Mike and T225 aren't going to take away the chance at victory for them. And if it didn't cost me 5 gifted, I'd be in the same boat, hoping with them.
Pace has his work cut out, but can he secure this win in the Realm of Yang? It's going to be tough. Spider gets an armor swap in this replay. He is going to be getting juggled. 225, and I believe Fong is on top of him. The port through from Fong and the dual blades, just too much pressure for Spider right now. The drop down double charge coming out from 225, able to secure the kill onto Spider. Tough break for him, not able to use the combo break because of that gold Jade. Spider will fall, but
Fong's out.
225 is setting up for this Realm of Yang. And Fong is going to fall with the 3 kills. Now, it's just Pace, 225, and Mike. Will Pace all. Rano and Shen run up to 2 as well. So 225 and Mike, they need to. Mike needs to win this next round of Yang if he hopes to MVP this round, and he will be coming from the rear as the lowest amount of points match point player. If 225 really wants this tournament, he has to show up big right here and beat his nemesis, beat the GOAT himself, Mike. We're gonna have to see inside Rumble Yang. Mike is going to be already waiting for all challengers. It looks like 225 wants to go in the second. Rumble Yang doesn't want to go first. And this is what Mike is known for, being the first one into the Rumble Yang, especially in these positions. People seeing the ACOS in the lobby, it can only be a handful of players. Not everyone does run ACOS in this current meta, and it looks like Mike's going to be fighting against Wufang. Now, Wufang has had Mike's number for this year. Can Mike overcome it? Does he make the adjustments? Wufang has done a ton of homework onto this matchup. Will Wufang be Mike's kryptonite, or will Mike do what we know Mike is known for, winning in the most flood situations? Scareworks gonna be coming out. Nice parry gonna come out from Mike. Big punish gonna be coming out against the wall. Wufang eating a bunch of chip damage from the double jumping LB. He's gonna pop his gold F now at this point. Great to get on so much damage. Nice fadeaway double hold is gonna be coming out. He's gonna jump and pop the ultimate. Not gonna go for a risky play. We're just gonna get the ultimate now, but Mike is gonna hold on to his ult right now. He's gonna eat that first F3. We're not even going for the heal. Mike gonna double hold dodge out, try to get some space. He's gonna take another hit. Are we gonna ult right now, Mike? We're taking a lot of damage right now. Nice job of iframe some damage. He's gonna go for the tiger in midair. He is taking some burn damage. Wufang is threatening that light attack. And Mike with the scale.
Oh my god!
He's gonna get a little bit of siphon. Wufang is gonna pop the gold F. He goes for the focus attack. Not to be gonna tap dodge into the light attack. He goes for another hold dodge. Yes! That is the actual attack. But Mike is able to clutch it up. It doesn't matter. The flurry of attacks, he's gonna get that last little bit of chip damage, and Mike will clutch it. Is it Mike's big clutch up moment, or will Pace gatekeep it? We're going to the other lobby right now. Star versus 225. Light attacks have been coming out. 225. Gold F is going to be invested. Now he's going for the double charge threat. He's going to send it, but the F break from Liam is going to create some space. He's threatening the scale rush. Star going to come with the drop down, looking for the light attack trip damage. Goes for the uppercut, not able to get it. Clank's going to be coming out. Star with the half charge orange beat. He is going to get the clank. 225 will fall, and now the moment of truth. Can Mike keep up this momentum, Seb?
I'm really hoping Mike will be able to keep the momentum up. He's looking like our only hope right now. And we saw T225 almost able to come away victorious in that fight, but he did lose to TE Star. Star was able to come away with a beautiful play on Liam and eliminate him pretty quickly here. T225 needs to get an elimination very fast, and he's got the potential to do it here. He's on the Temi. He can lock down a player pretty quickly, make sure they burn their ultimates, and get them locked down. We've seen him come back from situations like this before. He is only on one elimination, but the placement points and the multiplier could be huge for him to be able to come away with this, as we are going to see him scaling up to the side of the building. Mike, hungry and ready for kills. He sees somebody with blue armor. He's going to get or gray armor. He's going to get a huge parry off. Tries to go for an uppercut follow-up after the parry punish. Is not going to be able to come away with anything there. We're going to see him go for the one jump LMB. Cryo is going to be invested over onto the side of XY. XY going to be making a huge play with his wind wisps coming through. Mike going to be taking a lot of damage, but now XY getting a huge charge attack off Mike. He's getting dangerously low here. This could be a very bad situation for him. It's the third-party potential is huge. KLA's T225 going to go up to the ceiling to try and see if he can pick off ASE's XY. Blue armor swap going to come in for XY. We're going to see him try and go for the heals. The poison from the repeating crossbow is going to come into play as well. Poison take damage onto ASE's XY. Mike back on full reset. Going to try and go for an uppercut to see if he can catch him on the chase. Is not going to be able to connect with it. They're still looking. He's chasing around, weaving and ducking. He finds them. Goes for the overhold, is not going to connect, and it's a mad dash chase. KLA's T225 looking for the elimination as well. The scale rush away is going to connect. It runs right into Mike. The overhold uppercut's going to come through, and there we have it. The will form hook into a blistering edge. Mike taking so much damage. KLA's T225 focusing all of his strength onto Mike now, and this is not what we wanted, ladies and gentlemen. Arano's going to come through. Ultimate invested. Mike not in the best position right now, as every single player in the lobby sees his weakness and decides to capitalize on it.
The white tiger buffs keeping the tiger alive. Mike is able to get some space, and there's one place that Mike is able to survive. It's definitely here in med tap. A lot of walls to play off of. Now he doesn't have a tried and true fan, so kiting in the spawn, he can get caught out. But 2:25, 2 minutes 45 seconds. If he wants to keep his dreams alive of stealing his tournament through, he has to keep going, or is he gonna get? I mean, it's not that bad getting second place. You still get a decent chunk. But as a competitor, at what point do you lose your mind getting that second place? 225 in that solid second place right now. Mike, though, points are not going to matter if he's able to MVP his round. Unfortunately, though, SS1's pace is still up to 4 kills. We got 7 people alive. Pace just has to play this nice and safe. Wait for that commitment from the Yang depletion player. Looks like 225 is going to slow it down. And we've seen this trend today. If you have Yang depletion, you don't reveal that you're desperate for a kill. You play it very, very slow. And you wait for that last little bit, that minute 45. You try to see if anyone else hard commits to that spot so you can come in late. Because if you are the person doing that heavy lifting, it is a lot harder to get that win. Wu Fang is going to be the victim of that double charge release. And now the follow-up from Pace. Now, Pace up to 4 kills if he's able to secure this kill. 5 kills going to be hard to pass. You're going to need an MVP around if you're hoping to pass 5 kills. 225 is going to get his armor shredded from him. Minute 30. Time is ticking. If he wants to win this tournament, he's gonna have to make something magical happen. That's the first step. He is gonna catch Wu Fang, this bird trying to fly away, put in the sand cage, and now Arano putting on the pressure of 225. He has to survive the situation. The light attacks gonna be coming out, jumping LB from the fist. Now Star jumping in as well. Can 225 put on the Nikes and get out of the situation? Dash is coming through. Arano's gonna put in the 1 charge. Star coming in with a pole sword. 225 dodging, weaving, using the scale rush up. He's gonna get Pokemon from Arano. He is gonna make him his Pokemon for this kill. Arano with the kill, up to 3 kills right now. Can Mike clutch up? 2 players at 3 kills right now. Pace at 4, and Spirit Roll coming out. Can Mike claim this and secure this victory, Seb?
I'm really hoping he does, Raven. It was looking like Verse, and then it was looking like T225, and now it's looking like Mike is our only hope here, as he's trying to go for the Spirit Well claim, and it looks like Star is going to hit the Blistering Edge off onto him. Mike not able to get the parry on that. TE Star going to be trying to go for this. There's 3 Liams still alive in this lobby. It's going to be very difficult for anybody other than a Liam to be able to come victorious. Arano with 3, Pace with 4, Star with 2, XY with 2, Mike with 3. He's still in a decent standing right now, but he needs to get an elimination on one of the Liams in the game. There's 3 of them. It's going to be very difficult. Star being the one to get the buff, not the biggest problem in the world. He's only on 2 eliminations. It's not going to be the most detrimental problems. We are going to see him switching those dual blades over to halberds, grabbing his repair kits, jumping back into the zone to Najee to heal back the rest of his HP bar. He's going to scale back up, and look at that grapple distance, ladies and gentlemen. That is the glyph board in action, as we see TE Star showing off how far he's going to be able to grapple and catch his opponents no matter what they do. And they do see and spot out Mike, and this is going to be unfortunate. Both of these players opting to go for the ACOS. We do see the fan come out. A little bit of a movement error here. You're going to see Star is going to get hit with the 1 coming through. Mike, it just needs to kite this out so bad. I'm pretty sure they know that it is him, or there's something that they know about. It's going to be a parry coming through, and Mike is done. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to game 8.
Wait, Mike gets a little bit of siphon. Pokeball's gonna be coming out from Arano. He misses the first one to capture the white tiger, but then throws the other one, comes in flying, but he doesn't get the Pokeball. Arano makes Mike pay with the B2 Star, coming in with the 3rd party trying to secure it. And now the Liam's up to 4 kills, and we're going to game 8, Seb. I called it. We're going the distance.
Your 5 gifted will be in your mailbox shortly.
Wu Fang or Shen Yuan battling it out. Can the lone Temmie secure it? Doesn't look like the Liam family, the mob of Liams, is gonna let this happen. Shen Yuan having a tough day at 10.1. Arano, though, climbing up the leaderboards. He can ladder up. Remember, even though we're talking about first, every single place does matter. You ladder up a couple thousand just by getting 1 or 2 kills. It's still neck to neck. When you look at the scores right now, Pace at 18, Arano at 18, big 10-point jump to Spider at 28, but Fong and Mike at 25 and 20. Actually, no, they are above 28. I'm forgetting the additional points. 10 points to climb up. Definitely a good start. We're going to have one more round if they hope to climb up to 5th and 6th. Shen Yuan on the 10, he gets a blue armor reset, but in the middle of double Liam. Going to go for the parry, not able to come out in time. A little bit of delay. Wall is going to keep him safe, but is it safe versus 3 players? It looks like the Liams are turning onto each other. No more Mr. Nice Guy. Pace is going to get put into the blender. Shen Yuan tries to go for the yoink, but not able to. Last hit's gonna go on to Pace. Pace up to 5 kills right now. Arano up to 4, Star up to 2, and we got a triple Liam endgame, Sen.
This is just not exactly what you wanted to see on a day like this, ladies and gentlemen, as we are going to be seeing Pace, Arano, and TE Star, the 3 Liam-Us of the lobby. It's going to be dangerous, and it, in fact, was very dangerous. These players are all going to attempt to make something happen, as they used all 3 of their ultimates to try and get rid of Mike, and it was successful. Arano hitting him into the ball ultimate, slamming him into the wall, coming away with a beautiful elimination. And as heartbreaking as it was a very clean kill. Paste, Arano, and Star. 2v2s, or 1v2, 2v1s. I'm hoping Arano takes it, honestly. Arano with the V2 is my favorite to win it at this point. Everybody's stacked on weapons and armor. There's no way that we don't see. If Arano is able to get both of them into a ball and just send them flying, this could be some really crazy stuff going on. Is Arano going to be holding up the top? Star and Pace do have the better ultimate for being able to control those final circles, but you know, who knows? There's a lot that could happen in the course of this game. We are going to be hoping that some crazy stuff is going to happen. Pace just going to be holding the zone with everybody's got their gold jades that they're holding zone with. Pace has the Octa Slash. We see Arano with the Universe Slash. We see Star with the golden pole sword on the side, just holding through. Everybody just hanging out. 1 minute and 42 seconds left to decide who is going to be the MVP of game number 7. Will it be Arano? Will it be Star? Or will it be Pace? We'll know in 1.5 minutes.
A little bit of solid going out from these guys, but looking at the leaderboards, one thing shocking here is 225 is leading by points by 0.1 versus at 35.4, but 225 at 35.5. He's holding the lead. Round 8, I was saying, going for MVP is a little bit grief. I think playing for points, playing safely, and securing, just keeping I would say if you keep tabs on who's getting a ton of kills, just guarantee they don't get that multiplier. And I feel like you could keep Pace with the MVP round. Pace, we didn't really see him go too brag crazy, really reaching for them. A lot of the kills just came to him, and he was able to pick this off. But that's kind of how Liam ends up playing. He's very, very safe, very, very good at playing those third-party situations. The gold F puts him in a really, really good spot. You see that Focus Attack's going to be coming out. The double charge with the gold dual Halby Jade's going to be coming out. Last little bit of zone left. Arano's going to be taken to the sky early. Looks for that grapple cancel over and over. Gold F's going to be used well. Pace. One charge. Fake. One charge fake again. It's a tap dodge. F on the ground. F is going to be coming out from Pace. Flash coming in. Gets a little bit of siphon at the top health, but he did get forced down. Nice stagger coming out from Star. Makes his way back in. He does have the health advantage, but Arano with the Pokeball going to be coming in. Throws him flying. Arano, can he get another hit? He does get the last hit. And wait a second. Arano, the Pokemon Master, able to secure this kill. And you see the satisfaction. The little bit of hand rub. My man is gonna clutch it up. Good job, Arano. Definitely not what I expected, Seth, for the V2 to come and dig there.
And it looks like Arano is going to be on match point now with the amount of eliminations that he got. It's going to be 5 kills, with a first place finish. He was on 24.1. He's now getting himself onto that match point, which is absolutely crazy. The big clutch up coming from him there. TE Star was the one to get the elimination onto Pace. I'm your host and caster Seb, joined alongside Raven. We are so ready to kick this off. Welcome to Game 8.
This is the end of the solo Naraka League Pro League. Off the start, we're gonna get Spider getting a nice uppercut combo onto Wufang, putting him in the blender, setting up as a smoothie, ship it. Spider is gonna win his off spawn, setting himself up nice and pretty. We're gonna get Pace versus Mike. Mike on the Liam. Good pick for him. Double charge is gonna come out. Deep fry from Pace. Looks for the parry. Not able to get it. We're gonna get the nice armor reset. Oh, we are gonna get griefed by Terrain, the scale being forced to scale rush. That Mike could have got a big combo out. He is going to get a nice scale rush into the confirm. Not able to land the follow-up though. Pace doing a good job of recomposing. Clank going to be coming out. What's going to be the setup? 1.5 cancel into the uppercut combo, but Terrain not going to allow Mike to complete. Pace has a moment to bring this back. Gets the charge, but Mike's going to get the nice tech read, but the combo break's going to be coming out from Pace. Pace has only a little bit of sliver of health. What's he going to do right now? Mike fading out, denying the actual hits, and gonna come in with the quick 0.9, splitting Pace in half, and both of these players going up to 1-2-2-5 versus Mike and Spider, already up to 1 kill off spawn.
Everybody that was in the match point in the game 7 has all come away with some beautiful eliminations right now. And Verse going to be able to take that elimination from Spider here, as we're going to see now. Verse on 2, TG25 on 1, Mike on 1, Spider on 0. As we jump back into this, Spider in the hottie ult right now, able to lock down Verse for a little bit. Ult is going to get canceled. He's going to go for a bit of a reset here. Verse is going to give heavy press. We're going to see the ultimate come out from Verse now. Spider doing a great job of kiting out here. We're going to see the F ability invested from Spider to try and get around. Great dodge to be able to dodge that Tiger Pounce. It looks like he's got the... not sure if he's got Tempest Kick or if he's just canceling here, as we... no Tempest Kick available for him, but Verse...
Spider chasing down Verse. Verse down to half health. Nice chip damage going to be coming out. Verse fading out, looking for that armor reset, but Spider hot on his heels. Verse up to 2 kills. Can Spider match him up to 2 kills as well? Spider on the hottie right now. Verse fading out. 1-2, denying these musket shots, making sure to chop up these range attacks. Doesn't want to get hit by this chip damage, but Spider down to 6 grapples. He's trying to get that musket job off, but Verse still doing a good job of creating space, desperately looking for the armor reset. A little bit of Brandora coming out from Spider, not able to stay on top of Verse jumping R&B, but the R&B on this a lot more forgiving when you make that mistake. Verse not going to send out the blue. Spider fishing for the parry, but Chuzang's going to be coming out of nowhere. He's going to take on the chase down. First going to be running into Spider, though. Nice focus action come out, following it up with the jumping LMB. Chuzang now with the R&B is going to send it flying. Looks for the parry, not able to get it. 1 hold 2 into the hold 3. Spider with the slap. Wait a second. The first slap of the day, putting his hands onto Chuzang. Jumping LMB is going to come out, and Chuzang just walk through. Spider coming out big with a 3-piece off spawn. Can he take this away from everyone?
Arano now against DRG's Fong, trying to pick up an elimination here. Fong very low in HP, has ultimate available though. We are going to see it get popped out. Siphon is going to come through off of the dash. We're going to see him now go for the TP. Tries to go for the TP parry, but we're not going to see it happen. A little bit more Siphon coming off of his second dash here. We do have one more teleport available that we're going to try and make pop off. Fong able to go for that bit of an armor swap here, as we're going to see Cryo given over. We're going to see a huge parry coming out now. Fong switching over to the fist blade, misses the punish damage though, as we're not going to see him go down, but the TP focus is going to be crazy here. He tries to go up with a focus attack. Arano now 1 HP in a dream, very low here. Gonna try and make something happen, but he gets the uppercut into the jump LMB, into the jump LMB, into the jump LMB. Oh my goodness, the comeback from 1 HP. EWG's Arano picks up his first elimination and is on track to be in with the top contenders for match point. Oh my goodness.
Starts with 1. When you get 1, that could be 2. When you get 2, it's up to 3. And that's where Spider is at right now. He's leading the charge. Arano, though, coming in, finding 225 coming in out of zone. Gets the vibe check, sees that he's half health right now. Arano, this is what I was saying. He's coming from the depths, and he's on the Tessa. I've seen him do this before. He's clutch it up. He got the gold fist up. 225 going to try to create some space, but he's stuck here in the Buttery Rocks Canyon. There's going to be nowhere left he can go. Nice Tessa. It's going to be coming out. 225 is going to try to get a heal off. Trying to go straight up to see if he can deny this damage. Unfortunately for him, he puts himself onto the bridge, letting himself available to the RMB of Arano. Now, 225 diving away, trying to get away from this Tessa, but Arano has the tracking down, has him locked and loaded. Looking for the scale rush, going to be coming in. Goes for the parry, but this time 225 not going to release. A little bit risky with the 1-2 range attack cannon. So much lag behind it. He is going to get punished with a little bit of light attacks coming from Arano. Arano in hot pursuit. 225 is getting caught speeding. Arano wants to put him under arrest, but 225 doesn't want to get taken down right now. 225 wants this bad. Nice light attack, able to come through, baits out the F of Arano. No more combo break for him. 225 still has a combo break set up. Nice fadeaway, double charge, the classic with the nutties. 1-2 sets up the 1 charge. Doesn't send it right now. 225 a little bit more conservative than we've seen. Arano coming in though, not playing this conservative. Takes the heal, gets a jumping LMB off, and runs up, gets a 1 charge into the RMB, into the zone, and then 225. No, my man is gonna get eliminated right here. And the dream is over. He's getting locked into that 2nd place. Always eternally in that 2nd place. KLA's T225 does get clutched up by Arano with the spear RMB, and now we're going into Realm of Yang. OUG's Mike versus SS1's Pace. Can Mike bring this back, Seb?
Oh my goodness, I feel so bad for T225, but we're taking a look at Mike right now. Pace gonna be on top of the pillar, playing with the dagger, trying to see if he can get the charged RMB off. We're going to see him try and go for it here. He does come away with it. We're going to see the cannon shots coming through as well. Mike trying to go for the tech chase with the dual blades is going to get parried. F ability going to let him keep his weapon, but the 1-2 into the slap is going to come out here. And now we have the Liam ultimate invested. We're going to see the first charge get popped as we now have Pace just full aggressive on to Mike. Mike is not in the best situation here, and it looks like Fong completely eliminated as well. We're gonna see him get, oh my goodness, he gets prio. Oh my goodness, Mike coming back from 1 HP and a dream. Ladies and gentlemen, he's got it, and he always will have it. Can Spider pull the 1 HP attack off as well against the Akos of TE Star? Right now, Spider trying to go for a heal is going to be able to get the first pot off. Star trying to give chase, flying up and down, doing a great job of evading, trying to see if he can go for an attack here, as we are going to see the F1 getting invested, the F2, sorry, from Star. Gonna send that out. We still have Tiger Ult available here. We're gonna send him flying again. Multiple attacks connecting. The overhold is gonna connect though, as well as the F investment is going to happen for Spider. Bowshot is gonna connect as well. We do still have Tiger Ult, and there we go. Akos ultimate invested. First grab is gonna get kited out. Second Tiger Pounce is gonna get kited out as well. Spider doing a beautiful job at weaving and ducking this, using the pillars to the best of his ability. F2 invested again from Star is going to connect on the last pounce. You're going to see Spider using that F to try and get away, but the tech chase damage from him in the air, trying to go into the scale rush, but he gets the 2-1-1 over into the jump LMB, and Spider and Mike are relentless. They can never stop, ladies and gentlemen. They don't give up. The 1 HP in a dream clutch situations are just insane this game. Mike and Spider on top. Holy.
Spider up to 4 kills. Both of them clutching it up like you were saying, Seth. 1 HP and a dream. It's never over. It's always winnable. Mike fading out. Goes for the fade back 1 charge. AIS runs up. Runs that 1 charge parry. Now Mike in a tough situation. No armor to his name. He's going to fade out. Throw the double charge again. This time not going to release a double charge. AIS going to be throwing out the parries. Mike going to throw out a parry. This time fading away. Gets the 1 charge through. Goes for the double charge parry. Not able to get it. AIS going to send him into the air. 1 2, 3 RMBs, but the gold combo break gonna be coming out from Mike. He doesn't want to be put in the montage. AIS gonna be put on notice. Scale rush gonna be coming out. Nice double charge trap coming out from AIS. Now AIS goes for the ship parry, has the combo break up, gets the uppercut, denying the scale rush from Mike. Tap dodge roll. Mike going through. LMB gonna be coming out over and over. Shift LMBs. Mike trying to clog the lane, but he's down to a sliver of health. He needs to get an armor reset. He's looking for an armor friend right now. He does get onto the roof. AIS gonna just commit to this though. Wants to get the hit. 1.5 parry. Mike though with the gold F gonna tap dodge roll out of that situation. Terrain's gonna grieve AIS right now. He is gonna get the double charge through, but this time Mike is not gonna crack. He's gonna double hold an AIS's face and he's gonna put him in the ground. Now Mike up to 3 kills. Spider up to 4 kills. We're neck to neck. It's a race to take this last game down. It's not clear who's gonna win it. Can Verse bring this back and keep this close?
They're unkillable. They're 150% unkillable right now. There's no way that Mike survives that. It's absolutely insane what these players are doing right now. Mike, Vermilion's Bird Might is going to go down. He would have been okay. He would have been back into this game even if he had gone out. Haste is going to get eliminated here. We are going to see TE Star still struggling to get a Soul Bloom, is going to be on the back foot trying to recover and get some heals in, but is going to be in a lot of trouble with Spider giving hot pursuit, especially with that gold dagger in hand. It's going to be hard to get away from him. Spider trying to keep up the chase, is actually going to get his ankles broken pretty quickly. Like T-Star was able to get away for a quick second, and Spider still finding the scent, seeing if he's able to keep up the chase. Looks like he's going to do a little bit of looting, but we are going to see a bit of a replay on JDG's Chuzhong versus DRG's Feng. Huge play coming through. And this is how Feng was eliminated. Another stun into another charge of the ultimate. And that's how he goes out. 14 seconds left. Spider needs to die really quickly here, otherwise he's going to be in a lot of trouble. As he's got 10 seconds left. He's going to have to get out of here, or he dies right now. Oh my goodness. No way. He ulted the wrong time, and now he's 1 HP in a dream. Spider with the misplay here was trying to let himself go down because his Vermilions was almost expired, and he almost misplayed that greatly. Oh my goodness.
Look at it. Spider's having a good time. He's smiling. He's smiling in this spot. He's okay with the mistake. He's not letting it get to himself. That's the heart of a champion right now. Spider locked in up to 4 kills. He can still secure this win. Now, unfortunately, he doesn't get that nice benefit from canceling his ultimate as much as he did it before. So Spider is going to be vulnerable going into this next round with Yang. Good thing for him, though. Eventide. That tower, very, very good to kite. Unfortunately, though, he's not going to be setting up for the realm of Yang. So Mike is going to have an opportunity to catch up and tie this up. But more importantly, get that gold armor. He raised up to that gold weapon. Can, I believe, Shen Yuan have that same success? Or was Mike's adjustments going to be too much in this grand finals? Grapple on B is going to be coming out. Shen Yuan going to be looking for the parry. Overhold's going to be coming out. We're going to get a classic katana duel coming out. Jumping LB, trying to deny the scale rush, but Mike's going to get that scale rush through. Shen Yuan going for the scale rush up. He's going to see Mike holding right now. Mike with the cancel, going to opt to go for a heal, but Shen Yuan going to keep out the pressure. Going to get a nice uppercut combo going through. Big Fry going to be coming out, and Mike's going to fall to Shen Yuan. Shen Yuan has Mike's number this time in this second realm of Yang. Tough break for Mike, but we've seen Mike before in Koika bring this clutch up in that situation. Can he do it again? We're gonna get Verse versus Chuzhang. Verse, this is a really, really critical point. He's been on the cusp of greatness all day. Chuzhang, though, is gonna be the gatekeeper this time. Chuzhang wants to walk through the door, wants to show everyone that he can win, honor the big lights as well. But is it Verse's time right now? Nice. Both of these guys fade away, sitting right outside that zone. Only chip damage is going to be coming out. Chuzhang is going to get swift cut through with the katana. Verse going to be coming in, looks for the dodge cancel. Not going to get it. Chuzhang's going to hold his ground, throw a double charge. Nice parry going to coming out from Verse, chasing him down in the mid range though. Can Verse find the finish onto Chuzhang? Swift cut's going to be coming out. Chuzhang opting to go on the pillar, slowing it down with the cannon shots. 30 seconds left though. We're going a distance right now. Ult's going to be popping out for Chuzhang versus Verse. F going to be coming out. Ult's going to be coming out finally for the Akos. He is going to get staggered into the uppercut. Tough break. No more combo break for Verse. Big damage going to come out. The follow-up is not going to come through. He's going to look for a light attack. Not able to get it. Chuzang going to throw the flash, but Verse going to swerve out of there. The cannon shots are coming out. Verse desperately trying to go through. He's going to try to tap dodge Ivory, but he's not going to be able to do it. Chuzang will clutch out that second realm of Yang.
Oh, it's looking like it's coming up. Spider, ladies and gentlemen. Mike is on Yang depletion, and so is Verse. T225 is eliminated. Arano's on 2 eliminations on Tessa. It's going to be a very long shot for Mike to be able to come through with this. He does have the ability to come away with an elimination, but Spider with a dagger on Eventide Temple, it's going to be a very difficult kiting situation for him there. EWG's Arano on the top, Verse and Mike on the middle. On the very bottom, we have XY, as well as we see Spider. There's so many levels to this temple. It's going to be very difficult for these players to catch and hold on to an enemy long enough to be able to eliminate them. As Mike finds Arano, is going to go for the lone Tessa in the lobby. But like I said, oh my goodness, the flaming lantern almost getting Mike. It would have been a sad story to see happen, as now Arano doing a great job of kiting out here. It looks like Mike has lost Arano. Ankles have been broken. Mike now focusing his energy onto a different target. Looks like he's going to be trying to find somebody, anybody, to take his attention onto. Chu Zhang getting a double charge of damage, a second one as well, as we're going to see Verse jumping into the mix. Chu Zhang up on the top. Looks like we are going to go for the chase on to Chu Zhang here. We're seeing him holding blue with the gold pole sword in hand. XY with a gold pole sword as well. Very, very dangerous forces, as FPX Verse desperately searching for a bloom, as well as OUG's Mike. 3 eliminations apiece. Yang depletion imminent. 3. They are so close to winning this whole thing, and they both lost their Yangs.
This is a moment of champions, though. Verse has his work cut out of him. I've seen Mike win this before. Spider in a really, really good spot, up to 4 kills. But what we've seen throughout this year, Seb, though, all the MVPers, they all fiercely fight this out, and someone sneaks in who's not in contention to win the MVP, and they just ladder up. And you're seeing Chu Zhang up to 4 kills right now. Chu Zhang's gonna just play this nice and consistent, wait for someone to overcommit, because right now, everyone in the top 5 is trying to win this thing. Arano trying to win this thing. Spider, Mike, Verse, all these guys, if they MVP this round, they ship this tournament, the points do not matter. 225, unfortunately, going to be falling in his spot. His nice second place. Somehow he's found his calling in Naraka in the second place spot, but Mike, Spider, Verse, Arano, all fighting in contention for the first place spot. Will they be able to do that? Mike already down to 1 minute. It's looking dire for my man. Spider spot sees Mike. He is going to be moving out of there. The constant Gale rushing has the fan set up, but Mike is going to go for the weapon swap. The gold app's going to be invested from Spider, but still, how can you catch this? The scale rush, it's too instant. It's ramen noodly. You can't catch this man. He's moving too fast for Mike to close the distance. 30 seconds are going to be left. Mike's going to opt to heal his armor right now. He is going to find Verse. Can he close the distance? He's out of grapples too. This is not the way you want to go out. Moonbane's going to come in. Do we get the paid actor of Moonbane to help out Mike in this spot? Mike goes for the 1-2 weapon swap. Perry not able to get it. Gold F is going to be invested, but Tessa coming out of nowhere. Arano with the third party. 2 seconds left. 1 second left. Mike is gonna fall to Verse, and Verse is up to 4 kills right now. Mike, Verse and Spider are tied up. Chuzang as well. Who is gonna take it? 6 people left.
Verse was able to grab the bloom as well, which is huge for him here, allowing him to continue into this game. 4 eliminations on the board for him here, as everybody starts to clamor around. It looks like Verse is going to be able to escape this situation, though. Nobody giving too much of an aggressive chase onto him. He's got to watch out for that flaming cage, though. Could be a dangerous spot. Chu Zhang almost getting hit by the Bane there. We're going to see Spider just going to hold this bell area, seeing if he can test out the location of some of his enemy players. He's got a very decent loadout going on for him here. He's got the gold dagger in hand. Yeah, watermelon looking dagger. Gold dagger is going to be outputting a lot of damage, as we're going to see Spider now trying to contest this spirit well. And now we're seeing one player getting dangerously low here. It looks like they've been hit with a Tesla Charm as well. Chu Zhang, no, he didn't get hit with the charm, but he's getting hit with the scale rush over and over again. Arano coming away with a beautiful elimination here, putting him onto 3 kills. And now Verse jumping into the mix, trying to see if he can make anything happen. Spider is going to be the one to claim the Mystic Might buff and the gold armor. Oh my goodness. We see Arano on 3 kills, Verse on 4, Spider on 4. Chu Zhang is out, who was on 4. Wu Fang and XY, 0 and 2 eliminations. You know, imagine XY gets the last 4 eliminations in the first place finish.
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. And then it goes down to points with Verse taking the first. This is how competitive right now solos is. It's not very clear of how to win this situation. The 8 rounds is absolutely brutal. This is the end of the marathon, the last stretch. Everyone is trying their absolute hardest to find a win right now. Arano wasn't even contention before, and he just suddenly has a burst of frags right at the end of this tournament, just seizes the moment, putting himself in it. But we're getting Spider with the 2-1-1, looking for the follow-up. Combo break's gonna come out from Shen Yuan. Spider just throwing out the blues. Look at his my man. Double charge parry's gonna be coming out. Shen Yuan holding his ground though. Spider has to be careful right now. He is gonna pop his ultimate. He does have the gold armor in over there, but the Moonbane. Oh no! Spider, can he get the gold armor reset? The Moonbane isn't going to take him down. That would have been heartbreaking if the Moonbane took him down. Spider does get the gold armor. He's going back in. He's going for a kill right now. Shen Yuan with the white armor. Spider wants his revenge, but Shen Yuan still has that Justina ultimate. Spider has to be carried right now. Moonbane's going to be coming out. Shen Yuan's getting juggled right now. Everyone's coming in for this last kill. Who is that? It's Verse with his pole sword, looking for the scare rush, not being able to land it. Arano diving in with the Tessa as well. Everyone desperately going for Shen Yuan, but Shen Yuan with the elements of the dagger, creating some space with the Moonbane, barely missing him. Can he find the space to get this heal off? We're down to the last 4 minutes and 40 seconds. The 80% Moonbane absolutely creating so much drama for all these players, but it allows Shen Yuan to fade the pressure of Arano, Spider, and Verse. Spider has to be careful right now. He is able to get this reset though. Oh my goodness, Seb. We got 4 kills on Seb, or 4 kills on Verse, 4 kills on Spider, 3 kills on Arano. Anyone can still take this. It's coming down to the last moments of who's going to be your NBPL solo champions. I got to say, I think it's going to be Spider, Seb. Can he do it? He's in the perfect spot. He has the character to do this. It's really in his moment. He catches Shen Yuan again. Combo break's going to be coming out. Last hit situation. Arano, though, coming again with the third party. He is going to tie it up.
Oh my God.
Three-way tie for this, Seb.
No way. There's 1 kill other than the 3 of them, and it's going to be onto X1's Wu Fang. Ow, oh my goodness, this is crazy. 4 kills for Verse, 4 kills for Spider, and like we said, this is gonna be the craziest game in Naraka history that you've ever seen in a finals. And did we lie? No, we didn't. This is absolutely insane. Wu Fang right now with the swift cut, trying to hold space. Spider just holding that last little bit of zone on the inside of the hut, able to get himself a perfect reset back into this game. He's going to jump back in. He's got ult. He's got everything ready. And Wu Fang is now going to seem to be their next target, I believe, as 4 kills for Verse, 4 kills for Spider, 4 for Arano. It's really going to come down to the wire here. Whoever pulls ahead in eliminations first is going to run away with it, and then the kill multiplier at the end is going to be our deciding factor, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be a big one. I am shaking right now. Everybody at home, buckle up, get your popcorn ready. This is sure to be the finish of the century.
Spider with the scale rushing, everyone's slowing it down. remember, as viewers, as casters, we know how many kills these players have. Versus Spider and Rano, it's a really, really ambiguous of who's in the lead, but 4 kills is going to feel comfortable. Now, you do get a decent amount of placement points, and if you get that first place, the 1.2 multiplier, surely we're secure it. So all these guys know that this last decision, these last couple moments are going to be critical. We're going to a heal off situation with a couple trees, a lot of thick foliage. Is going to be very, very hard to figure out who is who in this position. Tough bet for Spider. Tessa does soft counter Hadi. Verse on the A coast, not the best character to win this heal off situation. So he's hoping for a little chaos in order to secure this. We do have the wild card, the Matari of Wu Fang. He is going to be doing that big damage with the dash throughs, with the teleports. I don't know who's going to take it, but Spider definitely in a really, really good position to take this as long as he can avoid Arano. But Arano has been on fire. He's been slow and steady and consistent going into these last little bits. But can Spider find these last hits, abuse the burn damage of Hadi, and find this elusive win he's been seeking over his rival Mike? Mike has finally fallen in that 3rd place. He's not able to continue his dominance in solos. There's going to be a new king of solos, at least going into this world. Spider immediately is going to get Tessa ulted by Arano. He's going to pop the ultimate, try to take to the skies, try to deny this damage, but he's going to fall in the center of everyone. Everyone's immediately going to be shredding him. Now, good for him. He is able to take the skies, pop a couple of heals right now, but everyone is going to be isolated looking for Spider. He's not going to be able to get these triple charges going into this heal off situations. How can he win this spot? First has his ult. Arano still has his ult. Wu Fang is still on his ult. Spider just going to take this guy on the low ground though. Vert's going to pop the Tiger ult. He's going to be forcing everyone out of this low ground. It's not safe on the ground. The Tiger claws are out. Wu Fang takes to the sky as well. He's looking to stall out on Matari, but Spider all the way up there. He's going to be able to stay up healthy as possible. Wu Fang now on the ground. Going to hit Burst a little bit lower. The time is ticking. Burst in a tough position. Blizzard's gonna be coming out from Spider. He gets the first kill. That's 1 in the books. Arano's gonna get the second one. Both of them are tied. Who's gonna get this last kill? Spider is gonna tie it out.
They're tied. They tied. No way. What? Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time in Naraka Bladepoint Pro League history, we have a tie for the winner of the solo grand finals. What? The actual, oh my goodness. Spider got 5. I guess the win's gonna go to Spider for more points?
There's a tiebreaker. Spider is gonna clutch it up. The blistering edge.
Oh my god!
My man saved the pick for the last one. That's the Hadi situation.
大鹏一日同风起，扶摇直上，
NBPL
有
Summer
万名
Split,
让我
the
们恭喜
final solo champion, ladies and
单排
gentlemen,
冠
let's
军
congratulations to WBG Spider!
同样也感谢留守到现在一直在台下支持
Also,
他的
thanks
所
for
有的铁
all
宝
the
们。
audience.